right, well, a couple things before we get started. If you know someone who wants to play a G-Merit game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist or getting into one-shot. I will be doing just a very few number of one-shots coming up later this month. The holidays, the schedule of them, the holiday one-shots are going to be extremely limited this year, so just heads up on that. Also, the GM tips and archives go up over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the clip contest is going on, and there's a really cool prize that will be announced likely later this week. So watch for that. That's going to be coming up soon. Also, Patreon's live over at patreon.com/GMEric. So let's go ahead and get you guys started because we got a lot to cover today. So much to cover. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we are down here in the south, as you guys have sailed from Iskaniska and are headed towards Avana by boat. The Kon-Tiki, your friend Kawai's lovely vessel, which is a folding boat in its largest form, has made its way out to sea. Last week, on this misty journey, you met up with a strange creature by the name of Varen. And Varen was enigmatic and obtuse and avoided answering any questions directly, much to Kawai's chagrin. Now that you guys are currently headed off into the mists, the waters around you have surged after a warning to beware the tides. Currently, Brahmi is holding a control water in order to hold the Kon-Tiki in place, but can only hold this for a limited amount of time as black tendrils of fluid reach around the ship, attempting to embrace it. What would you guys like to do?
So the guy said to avoid the tide, right?
Beware the tide. He didn't say avoid.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I actually don't remember the black tendrils. So is this new?
They were there.
Do you remember?
There were black tendrils of water that were reaching backwards towards the boat. Okay. It was very late last week.
Right. So they're coming from the water?
They are coming from in front of the ship towards the back, but unable to pass by the block of water that Brahmi is currently controlling.
Okay. Do they look dangerous?
Roll an insight check.
Ooh.
With an 8. Yeah, they're probably okay. After all, you've seen similar things in your drinks at sometimes.
All right. Hey, Brahmi, I think these are fine. Why don't you go ahead and just let us go on in?
What? What? You think they're fine? You want me to?
I think they're fine.
Extremely nervous.
I don't see anything wrong with them.
Are they like physical or are they like
you
drifting in the
touch
water?
Them?
I mean, I want to look at the first.
Are they even real?
Sure.
They appear to be fluid. They look real. They look like long black dye stains in the water.
Are they coming out of the water or just coming like on the
Just
surface?
on the surface.
Okay.
Is there anything below the water?
You look beneath it, you can see a couple inches down into the water before the water begins getting murky. You can see beneath the black stains, and they do cast a shadow down deeper into the water.
Do they look like oil?
Similar, but not quite as viscous.
Okay.
I look around. Does anything else have a shadow yet? Because I remembered last time nothing did.
You look around, you do not see anything else with a shadow, none of the people on the boat. The only things that are casting shadows are the fluid tendrils in the water.
Okay.
Is there a light coming down from somewhere, or is it just an
It's a
ambient glow?
generalized ambient light that is preventing shadows. If you've ever been in a very dense fog, one that you can only see like 50 feet, there's no shadows behind anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
I believe in the city that you live in, specifically, you would be quite familiar with this.
We get some fog, yeah, every now and then.
Is there
Right.
any way to steer the boat in between the tendrils, or is it all through everything?
Well, you could certainly try, except for Brahmi's currently holding the boat in place as the water is rushing against the direction that these black tendrils are coming from.
Can I reach out with an oar
Sure.
and try to poke a tendril?
Understood. As you do so, I need you guys to please target your tokens, and we're going to be rolling for initiative. And we get to show you guys a really cool thing that I get to do now. As your vision is not obscured by darkness, but rather by the mists around the boat.
Should have let Mio shoot it first.
I was thinking about it.
How far out are the tentacles?
They're right next to the boat. So
Okay.
within 5 feet. All right. Brahmi, and you're still holding on to the concentration, correct?
She is just trying to let them get their bearings. So yeah, her
course.
first round will be concentration on the spell. She's not doing anything else just yet.
Okay. Awesome. And my initiative ended up being a 9. I don't know why I've got 2 on there. That's strange. I will correct that here in a moment. Alrighty. So going down the order here, as you reach out with the oar to touch the tendrils, they shy away as if they're conscious. So, Mio, what would you like to do?
They're within 5 feet of the edge of the boat, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll light my sunblade up as a
Okay.
bonus action.
Awesome.
So now I'm casting radiant light.
Out, how far?
So I'm pulling up right now. I think it's 15 for normal, then another 15 for dim.
Okay, awesome. So
Bright light for
you are,
15.
you are not blinded by the light.
Wrapped up like a guy in a boat. So after doing that, I will reach out and try to, I guess if I can reach one, I'll try to stab one with the sword.
Very well.
I don't know what to roll for that. Just an attack?
Yes, sir.
Do I have an advantage?
Yes, sir. It,
All right.
whatever that is has not acted yet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to take this. So it'd be a 20.
Okay. As you stab into the water, the fluid there parts, and you stab clean into the water.
Well then, I will.
The water is struck for a significant amount of damage. However, it's water.
The water be doing stupid shit. I'm still a pirate, I gotta remember. So I'm not.
Indeed.
That's all.
All right. Mr. Pear, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna hold the dodge action.
Okay.
Or dodge, I guess.
Cool. You're dodging. Excellent. After Pear, we go to Mr. Hokufu.
I would like to lean over and speak in the language of squids to the
The
tentacles.
language of squids.
Sure.
Okay. As you
Hi.
lean over,
Yep.
the slick black oily substance begins to draw towards you, almost as if drawn by your presence. It wants to meet you at the water's surface.
I mean, I'm trying to meet it. I lean over and call in, hey,
Do you touch the
how's
water? Do you touch the
Sure.
water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you touch the water, I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw, please. DC 17.
So much better at checks.
Awesome. So, as Hoku Fu is pulled bodily off the ship and into the water, he is yanked 30 feet away. To here.
Oh my god!
Grab
What?
me?
That's a big
Does it-
pull.
That's
Does it like come
what?
out of the water and grab me, or does it?
The moment you touch the water, the black tendril wrapped around your face and pulled you in with a psychic undertow.
Undertow. They don't have toes. They have tentacles.
All right. So, anything else you'd like to do, Hoku Fu? Is you are currently grappled.
Let's see. I think that was probably an action, and I think that's gonna be it.
All right.
Oh, as a bonus action, let me roll my inspiration die.
Okay.
What is it? A D10?
Sure.
Free.
Awesome.
That's
Cool. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action, and I'm going to cause you to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or be afflicted by a liminal surge.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please. All right. Do you have any bonuses to that by any chance?
None. Nope, not that one. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, as with a Constitution saving throw with DC 16, you can no longer see anything around you, as everything else is obscured by the mists that wrap around your eyes.
Fantastic.
So, Kawhi, what would you like to do?
So how does driving my boat work?
Right now, your
Can
boat
I-
is being held in place by Brahmi.
Oh, I thought she was holding the water at bay.
She's
So I
holding
can't
the
drive my
water
boat?
that is wrapped around the boat, so that the boat
okay.
doesn't move in the direction of whatever that was.
All right. Well, then I try to get eyes on Wu. So in the general direction that he got taken, I blow some wind like that
Okay.
to blow the fog away so that we can see.
All right. This is not fog.
Okay, so it doesn't blow anything away.
It does not blow this away there. However, I do need to make a strength saving throw because of the direction in which you pointed this. My strength saving throw results in a 1.
Oh,
Awesome. And that's going to shove me backwards. How far? 15 feet. Awesome. Thank you.
Now, what's her name? Or who
Hoku
is probably
Fu
further away?
is freed for the moment
Oh,
as
there we
the
go.
black tendrils are drawn away from you.
Woo! Swim towards the boat. And that would be the end of my turn.
All right. After Kawhi, we go to Brahmi. What would you like to do, Brahmi?
how far out? Can you show me how far out my control of the water goes?
Your control of the water goes only around the boat itself.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
I must have read it wrong because I thought it was like 300 cubic feet or something weird
300
like that.
cubic feet would be 10 foot by 30 feet, which is the length of the ship and width of the ship.
Incredible. Okay. Can she guide the ship closer to Fu to try to help him to get
Certainly,
out
we
of the
can do
water?
that. So-
Does a sort of like circle open fog move with us when we do that?
You guys will move like so.
Oh, amazing.
Cool. Is that what you
Yeah,
intended?
that is exactly what she intended. Guys, grab him.
Okay.
And I think that's all she's got. So thank you.
All right. Galio Viato.
Okay. I guess I'll move to the edge of the ship and try to grab Fu.
Okay. He cannot see you doing so, so you will have to do so yourself.
Okay, Fu, let me pull you in, and then I'll, if you're not resisting, I'll pull you back onto the boat.
Yeah. Reach a hand up and grab on and hope I'm not grabbing on to a reflection.
Okay. So you can pull him onto the ship. Awesome.
Okay, and that'll be all.
All right. Now it becomes my turn. And you are going to hear whispers from the fog. You'll hear a slosh as something has re-entered the water. And I'm going to ask for everyone in the boat to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw or suffer 29 psychic damage as something in the fog whispers at you guys, trying to imbue you with liminal dread. All right, Kawhi resists. Hair resists. Galio resists. Brahmi, however...
I think do I have advantage against mind stuff? What am I? Hang on, let me look at my inventory really quick.
Against mind stuff.
I have the ring of mind shielding. Does that help at all? I don't think so.
I do not believe so. I believe that simply prevents your mind from being red.
Ouchies. Ouchies. How much was that again?
It is 29 psychic damage, and you will be incapacitated until the end of your next turn.
Owie, that's not good.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still missing a save from our friend Hoku Fu.
No dog.
I think that eliminates my control water, by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm incapacitated, so.
All right. So Hoku Fu, Mio, and Brahmi all suffer 29 psychic damage. The rest of you will suffer half of the damage, being 14. And then dipping in just on the edge of the mist there, you see a figure right here to the south of you. I'll go ahead and show you an image of what we're looking at, just because it's fun.
Okay, if it's Varen, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Hey, Eric, for Fu, I thought the DC was 17.
It's a DC 17. You are correct.
So Fu made it as well.
Fu succeeded. Correct.
Oh, you.
So, as you guys look over, you see that the black fluid has formed a female form in the mists, just on the edge.
This is crazy. I thought we were on the ocean, but it looks like now we're in the creek in the woods. Like, I have no
You
idea
guys can
what's going
thank
on.
the art for this. This is not my fault.
Things are really weird, man.
Now you think they're weird?
You
But
guys can see a creek. I can't even see the ocean.
the water, the black tendrils in the water reach up, and we're going to perform a tentacle lash twice on someone on the boat. And we're going to choose 2d6. We're going to choose target number 5, which is Pear, who is dodging. So with disadvantage, Pear, an 11 will miss you, as the black fluid forms a tentacle to reach up and grab a hold of you. The second strike is going to be against our friend Mio.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I say, Floats McGoats.
Floats my goats. And I'm incapacitated right now, so.
A 19 to strike you, Floats McGoats.
Yep.
You are going to be struck for 19 psychic damage, and you'll be pulled off the boat and under it
Just where I want to be.
to here. At which point she will finish her movement by moving back into the fog. We then go to Mio, who is currently grappled. Your movement speed is 0.
I'm stunned anyway, so I can't do anything.
Correct. So, you are no longer incapacitated at the end of your turn, so Pear.
I am going to take a step and then try to grab floats.
Okay. You stepped
And
onto the
I don't know
water?
if- yes, because I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to reach
Okay.
him.
Right. So, as you step down onto the water, I need you to roll a strength saving throw or be afflicted by the psychic undertow.
All right. Can I ask actually though before
Yes, sir.
that, if I know that like my reach with a weapon and I have a staff is 5 feet,
Right?
but if I'm here and I held it out 5 feet, would his 5 feet he be able to grab it?
No, unfortunately, you can only affect the square next to you. You guys have to be next
Okay.
to each other in order to do that. You would need a halberd or a
Then-
pole arm that has a reach of 10 feet to do that.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
I like the thought, though.
Oof.
All right. So, Pear touches the water and is psychically drawn 30 feet in this direction.
Oh. Does that have anything other than drawing me out?
Nope,
Like,
that's it.
do I still have? Well, I meant like,
You-
does that
you're-
take my action?
You're
or anything?
grappled. You stepped into the water. You spent 5 feet of movement. That's it. You can use your action to
Okay.
try to escape should you choose to do so.
Yeah, then I'll do that. And I don't. Okay,
All right.
and that's it.
Cool. All right. So then we go from Pear to Hoku Fu, who did save and is not incapacitated.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Uh-huh. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna shake off. Sure. Still can't see anything at all. So I'm going to just assume everyone can see me, and start cleaning myself up to the tune of Counter Charm.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Cool. All right. After Hoku Fu, we go to his brother-in-law, Kawhi the Traveler.
So, now that Brahmi's not holding the boat in place, if she is incapacitated, can I drive the boat?
Yes, you can.
So, does it just have my movement, or how do we do that?
It has your movement, correct.
So, can I go 30 feet south?
Sure, we can go 30 feet south. Do you want to run over Mio?
All right, so I'm gonna go 5 feet, and I guess 10 feet to the east,
Okay.
and then, so that's 15, and then another 15 feet south,
Okay.
like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then,
And your gust of wind is still going, correct?
yeah, I haven't dropped the concentration, so, and the little, how do I delete that thing?
You just click on it and delete.
So now I see the little buddy, he's in the claws of something. So I direct it like, but that's a bad drawing, like 5 feet to the left of that, to like, so it doesn't hit the little buddy.
Okay. So we don't hit the little buddy. Understood. All right. So we're looking at something along the lines of this.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we'll grab the pen. We will put your line like so. All right. That's where we want it.
Yep, did that hit someone?
Yes, sir. We'll see if they manage to resist this or not. They do not. So they will be knocked 15 feet away, and the grapple on our little buddy here is going to break.
All right.
So
And I
both
say-
Mio and Pear are free.
And I say, hey, don't get in the water, but someone try to help Pear. The water seems to drag people in. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Brami?
I think she just recovers for her incapacitation.
Yep.
This round, so.
Indeed. Gallioviato.
He'll reach out to floats and use the spell from his gem to cast a protection from good and evil.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
That'll be all.
Cool. It then becomes my turn. We are going to try to recharge the Whispers of the Veil. 1d6. We get it back on a 5 or 6. We got the Whispers of the Veil back. So we are going to go ahead and whisper once again. For a charisma saving throw of a DC 17, or you guys will suffer 35 psychic damage.
If we've passed it already, we still have to do it?
Yes, sir. This is a new one.
Don't forget, we have advantage right now because of Flu's counter charm. Right?
That's
I don't
against
think so.
charms?
It says, as an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Does it count as a charm?
Nope, you are not charmed.
Damn.
I appreciate the attempt, though.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Using
Okay.
Indomitable.
All right.
Does protection versus good and evil do anything here?
No, this is not a fiend or undead or celestial or fey.
Fantastic. That means I am incapacitated again.
Oh no.
So you
It's
can
not
just
incapacitation, it's just damage, right?
Nope,
Nope.
you are incapacitated if you guys fail this.
Okay. I have resistance against psychic damage. Does
Yes,
that
sir.
at least have the damage?
It
or
does.
something? But I'm still incapacitated.
Yes, sir. So you would suffer 17 psychic damage because you will be resistant to that, but you'll be incapacitated, which will cause your gust of wind to
Here we
fail.
go away.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, and I'm incapacitated, so my spell on Mio fails.
Okay. All right. Did anyone succeed? Flu did. Okay. All right. So then it's going to go ahead and step forward, and we're going to attempt to attack two of the people on the boat. So 2d6. Oh, sorry, 2d6, not necessarily the people on the boat, but two of the people there. So, Pear, the first tentacle lash on you will be a 25 to strike you for 12 psychic damage.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and you will be grappled. The second strike is going to be against Hoku Flu. Hoku Flu, a 14 will miss you.
I think you might have advantage. I'm blind right now.
Oh, you're blind? Oh no, you should have only been blind until the end of your next turn, so you are not blind now. So let me make sure your vision got restored. One moment. I apologize for that.
Well, I can see again.
Alright. But I'm going to go ahead and move into the mists once again. Mr. Mio, you
I'm
failed.
incapacitated.
Alright, Pear's incapacitated. Alright, Hoku Flu is not incapacitated.
And I can see. Cool. Let me. When I pull floats out of the water from here,
Yes?
I'd like to do so.
Okay. We pull him out of the water and onto the boat.
all right, fell in.
Yes, you
And
did.
it'd be cold in there.
It do be. Okay. Was it 10 feet of movement to get him out of the water?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's see. 15. Well, come on, don't do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then a dash action to get us both back onto the boat.
Okay. Cool. You did touch down onto the water, correct?
I did. Yeah, I totally did. Yep.
All right. So I go ahead and need you to roll a strength saving throw or be afflicted by the psychic undertow.
Probably so good at this.
All right. So you are unable to get to him as you are pulled bodily 30 feet to here.
Yep. Just keep your head above the water. Just float. I've seen you float before.
All right. And Hokufu is now grappled. All right. Anything else, sir?
Nope. Just going around in circles with this one.
All right. Kawhi the Traveler, you're incapacitated. Brahmi's incapacitated, I believe, correct?
Kawhi is no longer incapacitated.
Correct. Not anymore.
Spent my turn.
Brahmi is not incapacitated.
Okay. Cool.
She
What
made
would you
her
like to do,
saving
Brahmi?
throw. Brahmi is going to cast Bless, and it should affect everyone.
Okay.
And I think that's at 3rd level. It should get everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. So, the next thing she is going to do is she is going to cast Mass Healing Word.
That's a very good spell right now.
Desperately needed. Let's see. We're casting it at the... Let's see how many spells I have. I think I'm going to cast it at the 5th level, just so we have a little cushion.
Okay.
Let's see. So many spells. Hang on. Where is it? Mass Healing Word. There we go. Okay. I mean, there's no telling how much it'll do, but a little bit goes a long way. So.
Okay.
I rolled
everyone
2
recovers,
1s.
Everyone recovers
2
10 hit
1s,
points.
guys. 2 1s.
That's unfortunate. But you did get a
That
4
is
in the middle there. All right. So everyone recovers 10 hit points.
She is gonna kind of tuck herself out of view of this creature a bit, just in case.
Sure.
Sorry, guys. And hold concentration on Bless.
Okay. All right. After Brahmi, we go to Galio Viato.
He's incapacitated.
All right. Then we start. End your turn. You are no longer incapacitated. You're no longer incapacitated at the end of your turn. At the start of my turn, I'm going to attempt to recharge my Whispers of the Veil. 1d6. I get this back on a 5 or a 6. I got a 2, which means I do not get that back. Instead, I am going to go ahead and perform some attacks. We're going to move first. So we're going to shift to here. And then we're going to target 2 of the 6 people here. So 2d6. We're going to target Brahmi first. We're going to try to get rid of that Bless. That's being annoying. Brahmi, does a 12 strike you?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
The other attack is against Hokufu. Hokufu, a 12 will not strike you either. All right. And then it will finish its movement in the mists. Mio, what would you like to do?
I'm going to take a potion and then take the dodge action because I can't see it at all.
Okay. Cool. After Mio, we go to Pear.
I believe I still have to try and break the grapple.
Yes, sir.
So I will do that.
You fail.
It's a
Yep.
DC 17,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can't get
But
there
it's,
with less.
it's
so-
acrobatics or athletics, not necessarily a saving throw. Saving throw is
Oh.
something different. So to escape.
Oh,
is a
I
DC.
thought it was going off the one that was like sent there right above Mio's thing?
Yeah, the text there is incorrect. In order to escape a grapple, you have to do athletics or acrobatics.
Oh man. Okay, I think my last one would have actually gotten it then, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
No. That's I should have remembered that even,
good.
but my, because I'm trying to find real quick. My acrobatics is much higher.
Okay.
You have blessed too, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
but bless does not help with the skill checks. Unfortunately, the 16 doesn't work.
All right.
All right.
And that'll be my turn then.
Yep, the dice went to tell a story. All right. Hokufu, you were also grappled.
Let me try to be ungrappled.
Okay. Your acrobatics or athletics to escape. You were also held.
Plus 10. Oh my
Amazing.
God.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
The dice don't like you guys tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
I could flip it, but I won't drown. It's fine.
Okay. You won't drown yet. Kawhi, what would you like to do?
Not for a good long time.
Okay, I don't know where Fu is, so I'm gonna drive the boat down 10 feet and over 5 feet,
Okay.
and then I will move 5 feet. Can I pull a pair out of the water?
Yes, you can. But that's going to be the end of your normal movement.
Okay, that's the end of my movement, so I can't do anything. I will now hold an action to cast a spell.
Okay.
If I see, oh, there's Fool way down there. Shit. If I see the swamp creature, the oil creature, come back.
Okay. Awesome. Brahmi, what would you like to do?
I can't actually see this creature. Is she out of view?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. She is going to. Oh, actually, she's going to tap Galio. Oh no, I don't think she can cast this. So she's concentrating. Never mind. She's just going to keep holding Bless,
Okay.
and she will check on Pear and see how he's doing.
Awesome. He is wet.
That's okay. Good.
All right. So, after Brahmi, we go to Galio.
Brahmi, did Galio get a bless as well?
Everyone did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, everybody got a Bless. No worries.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Oh, Fu, I can come get you. So Galio will use his psychic leap to give himself a fly speed,
Okay.
and he'll move to here, and then try to pull Fu from the water.
Okay.
If he's not being held, then I'll fly back.
You flew, so you're not touching the water. Okay. So,
That's right.
I do need you to go ahead and try to beat the athletics check of holding him. So it's a DC 17 to pull him up out of the water.
I thought so.
Yep.
I will use my inspiration.
Very well. Oh, so close.
And bless doesn't help that, huh?
It does not. We need
Okay.
guidance in order to assist with that. All right. So unfortunately, we're unable to pull him free as he sits there in the water, holding his hand up for saving. The fingers slip through your grasp. And you return to the ship.
Slippery. Yep, that's all.
All right, Galio, you've been granted inspiration. Would you like to use it now? Because I did do it while that roll was going on.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
And thank you.
All right, so we did get flew out thanks to
Just
the
got there.
inspiration.
Oh my
Give me a
gosh!
beat.
Yay!
All right. So you break flew free. I have to make sure I say this correctly. All right. So you bring him to the boat. Anything else, Galileo? No?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. It becomes its turn. We're going to try to recharge those Whispers of the Veil. 1d6. We did not get my Whispers of the Veil back. So I'm going to perform half my movement to get to here. And there. I believe Kawhi can see me from there. At least just barely. Nope. He cannot see me from there.
I cannot see anyone, no.
All right. Well, from here, I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 tentacle lashes. So 2d6. Both of these will be on Kawhi.
Look at that.
All right.
How much for me?
Kawhi, an 18 to strike you, sir.
That hits.
All right, you're going to suffer 9 psychic damage because you were resistant. And you're going to be pulled across the boat and into the water to there. You were concentrating on casting a spell, correct?
Yeah, it was just Eldritch Blast. So
All right. So if you want to hold on to that and be able to fire it, I do need you to roll your Constitution saving throw to beat a DC 10.
Okay.
You're able to fire it should you choose to do so.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Wow, a 30 to hit for 11 force damage and an 18 to strike for 7. Both of those will blast this thing, and you will knock it back, I assume?
It's also, there was a 23 to hit for 8.
Oh, I did miss that. I'm sorry. So we will take an additional 8 hit points off of its health.
And I will only push it back on the last one because I want to be able to see it for the other ones.
All right, so 10 feet back, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so it goes to there.
Okay.
And then it will go ahead and perform its second tactical lash on you, which will critically fail.
Of course. Scared of what's coming.
And then it's going to finish its movement into the mists.
It's a gorilla.
Right? All right, Mr. Mio.
That's not even funny. I laughed at
Kawhi,
it,
you
dude.
are currently grappled, by the way, just for the record.
Who is?
You are. By the
By the
tentacle.
water.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll steady aim an arrow for
Very
if I
well.
see it.
Cool. So Mio has drawn an arrow and is steady aiming into the mists. Pear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge again.
Okay. Hoku
That's
Fu,
it.
who is Fui. What would you like to do?
Is the boat like when the tendrils first appeared? The tide was picking up and we were moving
Correct.
faster. Is that still happening?
Negative. With your passive insight, this creature is what was drawing you guys in. It was also doing control water.
Okay. In that case, Bayama.
You guys have encountered the Murmuring Tide.
Sorry. I'm gonna hold an action to cast a spell when
Okay.
I see it poke back up out of the fog.
Understood? Kawhi, you are currently grappled and in the water. What would you like to do?
I thought it released him when it got pushed back.
Oh, you're correct. Because you got pushed back, you were not grappled. I'm sorry.
So I will go ahead and climb back in the boat.
Using 10 feet of your movement. Fu, you've been granted inspiration.
And I'll move the boat 15 feet north.
Very well.
And then I will hold an action for when I see Sigourney come back out.
Okay. That's a reference from the 90s, I believe.
I mean, that's the only thing I know that's in the mist. Gorillas and Sigourney. So
Yeah? Wasn't that also a Stephen King horror movie, if I remember right? The
no,
Mist?
that was just the mist, and I want nothing to do with that thing.
All right. So, after Kawhi holds the spell, we go to Brahmi.
Man, I knew what I was gonna do like a minute ago, and then I changed my mind. So,
Ooh, damn.
okay.
All right, Pooh Bear.
Brahmi is going to cast Warding Bond, which I think she can still do because it's instantaneous. It's just a touch. And this is on top, so Bless will hold, even though it's a concentration spell. She can cast. I'm just verifying that I'm not crazy, right?
I'm sorry, what was the spell you're trying to cast again?
Warding Bond?
Warding Bond
I'm
is
back
not a
on my-
concentration spell.
So I can just go ahead and just like cast it.
Yep.
Galio is generally her prime target for Warding Bond, but it looks like
I'm double checking.
oh, okay. It's fine, I'm sorry.
Oh, good. I'm just checking. It is not.
Okay. Since Mio is actually looking more worse for wear right now, she's gonna Float. She's gonna tap Float's shoulder and grant him Warding Bond this time around.
Thank you.
Very
No
well.
problem.
Awesome.
And then she is going to use her bonus action to drink a potion,
Okay.
so she don't die.
You drink a potion and recover 16 hit points.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
Indeed.
Okay.
As that divine necromancy keeps looking more and more tempting.
You keep using this word, and
I'm
I
not
don't
the one who
think you know
used
what I
it.
mean.
Woo did.
I mean, it's okay. People get confused sometimes.
Indeed.
Fine.
Mr. Viato, what would you like to do, sir?
He will spend a psi point to do his psi-powered leap again.
Okay.
But he'll hold action to charge attack the woman when she appears again.
Okay. Charge attack.
Well, yeah, just to leap out and attack her.
Okay.
Okay, that would be movement and an attack, though, right?
I guess. So since I can't do that, I'll just
Yeah, that's Pathfinder.
I'll save the point and hold an attack with
Okay.
my crossbow.
Understood. Cool. At the start of my turn, I'm going to go and attempt to recharge my Whispers of the Veil. I did not get it back. I am going to move half my movement to here.
Oh, my spell goes off.
Okay.
And now that I knew how to get it set up,
Well, I do need to go down the prepared action order. Mio, can you see this?
I cannot.
Okay, Pear is not doing anything correct. No prepared actions.
My dodge goes off.
Understood. Flu, did you have prepared action? No.
I did, but I can't see anything.
Okay, and Kawhi's spell goes off. Okay, just jumping through the hoops. Okay.
light power comes out. Looks like the heart light of a Heke.
Oh goodness.
Eliminator. DC 19 intelligence save.
I got a 17. I'm going to
Man, that
suffer
is really, really good, Eric.
Oh my god.
41
41
good
psychic damage, and I am
And
stunned,
Incapacitated.
incapacitated. All right. I can't do anything about that. That ends my turn.
Smoked her.
And Gallia will get to shoot.
Yes, sir. A 21 will strike her.
Minimum.
Understood. And that is a magical crossbow, correct?
No.
So she will suffer 3 damage. Understood. So then we go to Mio's turn.
Can't see anything, so same thing, holding steady aim.
You do
Just
see
walk
where
over.
Galio did shoot, though.
I suppose, but I
Okay.
get not advantage on it, so I'll
Understood.
wait till I see her.
Very well. Cool. You're steady aiming. Pair.
I'm gonna try and just go hit her again. So 1, 2.
You go into the water. Awesome. I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw, or be afflicted by this psychic undertow.
All right. Just 1 second. It's
Which is gonna suck for her right now.
It's
Strength saving throw. You resist it and are able to move normally.
all right. That's
The dice have turned in your guys' favors.
And I don't know if we would know this by now, but if we make it, is it like each turn we have to repeat that?
Yep. Every turn that you
Okay.
start on the water and are not grappled.
Okay. So I will take a swing, and this is, I believe, advantage.
Yes, sir. And you will bash her, dealing 11 damage.
All right. Then I'll hit her a second time.
Sure. Will you though? You will.
Yeah.
For an additional 18 damage.
And then I will drop 3 of the Staff of Bashing charges on there.
Awesome.
Yep. So it's going to be 6 for another 10.
Yes, sir.
And does the spell that she just got hit with, how long is she incapacitated for? Until the start of
Yeah,
your
just
next
like on my
turn. Okay. So I'll turn one of those into a stunning strike,
Okay. Awesome.
just to extend how long that she would be down.
So a Constitution saving throw for her. It's a 20.
Oh.
She will resist that.
All right. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna hit her with an unarmed strike,
Yes, sir.
and I'm just checking for a crit because I forgot to roll
All good.
advantage.
Yes, sir.
And
Okay.
that did not happen.
Dealt
But
9
I will
damage to her.
add a stunning onto that one as well.
All right. Constitution saving throw comes in as a 16. She will be stunned.
Right.
He's also gonna be
And
surprised.
then, so that was 4, and I can get right back to where I was
Very well.
and end my turn there.
Mr. Fwu.
Sure. I mean,
What are we doing, Mr. Fwu?
yeah. I just reevaluating my choices after Pear's turn there. All right. I'm gonna launch some telepathic static in the direction of that thing.
Okay. All right. So that's an intelligence saving throw here. I will fail that, and I will suffer 33 damage.
Looks like
All right. Apparently, the Motu didn't want to mess around here.
This lady was pretty rough.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Fwu?
that'll be it for me.
All right. Kawhi was just complaining about this woman being kind of rough. Interesting, don't you think? Kawhi, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move the boat the 15 feet up to here.
Okay, which is going to cause Mio to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah. So Mio gets to do some stuff.
Mio, do you take your prepared action?
Yep.
All right, you will strike it, dealing 30 damage.
It doesn't have a health bar, Eric. Is that on purpose?
That was on purpose, correct? Because it was
Okay.
showing the
Covered by
red
the
bar.
fog.
Yeah, it was because the fog was actually showing the health bar through the fog. But I will go ahead and show you. Yeah, there was a issue with the jump gate system for Roll20 where you can see the red health bar in the mist. And I didn't want you guys to know where that was.
Just creeping in the mist.
And I'm going
There's
to move
something out there.
10 more feet to the east so that everyone can get to this lady from the boat.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll move back one. And then I started blasting.
All right. And you will hit all 3 times.
But I'm not going to move her back this time. Just do the damage.
17 plus 8 would be 25 damage. Understood. Well, anything else, sir?
So if someone stands right here on the boat, they can be in melee with her. Is that correct?
No, there's a 5-foot gap there.
All right, then I'll move the boat 5 feet up.
All right.
That should be 30 feet.
Correct.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
That's
the
in my
boat
turn.
technically should be... The boat should be here. Right there. So, that's where the boat should be. All right.
Okay.
Cool. After Kawhi, we go to the Brahmi. Brahmi! You look at this creature, for lack of a better term, it has 22 hit points because we are very low. I'm letting you guys know that.
Crazy. There's just like a 2 and a 2 hovering over her head. We're like, wow.
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 All right, Owen Wilson.
Wow. Can I make an Owen Wilson character next time?
Yes, as long
I don't-
as it comes from a museum.
Incredible. So Brahmi is
So it has to be a
going
gunslinger, right?
to... Are you talking about a wax museum?
Did you guys never see Night in the Museum?
It's been so long.
Oh, such
I
a
think
great
of
series of films.
Zoolander. I think more of a Zoolander game. Owen Wilson's great in that. I can't believe. Wow. I don't know if I can play this game anymore, guys. Did you miss Zoolander? I can't believe you.
I'm giving you blue steel right now.
I'm sorry, I still need to fix whatever's going on with my camera situation. 'cause
It's true. I've never seen
shows you
Dave turn
guys.
left.
You've never
I
seen
bet it was
Dave turn
amazing.
left.
There's Dave's the original Zoolander.
I would
Based
believe
on a
that.
true
That's a
story.
heartbeat. How was working in the mines, Dave?
Oh
Okay.
man, it's crazy, but like unfortunately, all my friends died in a tragic gasoline fight.
Oh no.
What a terrible accident. I can't believe it.
Be careful, I'll put you guys in a school for people who can't read good.
We're not ants.
Yet.
So don't threaten us with a good time.
Polymorph
We'd
for
make it
you. Polymorph for you.
Okay.
For the record, I do know Zoolander quite well. My brother is a huge fan.
Zoolander's great.
And that's Brad, just for the record.
That makes so much sense. Wow.
All right, Brahmi.
So Brahmi is going to do a spell. She is going to, man, I had an idea and I'm just having a bad brain net. I'm sorry. She's gonna cast Thunder Wave and wave at this. That's like.
You're gonna
15
try to knock
foot
it
this
away?
way? Oh no, I don't want to knock her away. I'm sorry. Sorry. Shatter. Shatter works, right? Just try
Yeah,
Shatter.
absolutely.
I don't like how you said that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So,
I
but I'm
assume
gonna
you're
do
doing it off to the side.
Yeah, I don't want to touch this amazing boat that Fu is letting us use. So
Understood.
check the boat at all
I love the
costs.
fact that Fu is letting you use the boat.
Not Fu. I mean, they're married. They're pseudo married. Whatever it means in long common. And then, so I assume that what's his is his, and what's his is also his. So, yeah, she casts Shatter 10
Okay.
foot outside, away from us over
Awesome.
there.
So I
and,
succeed on my saving throw. What's the half damage I will be taking?
That's a shame.
Yes, ma'am. I will suffer
that
4
was-
damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, no. I'm doing something else. Where can you use? Can I? Wait.
No.
No, I have to use Channel Divinity to do that, don't I?
Yes,
Channel
ma'am.
Divinity Destructive Wrath. That's a whole Channel Divinity. I'm not going to use that. That's
So
fine.
on 3d8,
Four.
you got 8 damage.
The ocean just ripples a little.
It
I mean,
burbles.
guys, like, I don't know what you expect. She is a cleric of the ocean. Not like this is not where she should be getting her power out here in the ocean.
Out here in the ocean.
You're in the ocean. You're a cleric of the ocean. You should be able to do ocean shit. But no,
Listen, I have stuff, but I'm rolling bad.
I
don't know what to Tell
understand.
you. Okay, that's it. That's all she can do right now. So.
Understood.
And then, oh wait, she's gonna. Can she? No, she can't.
Nope. No,
She
if I
can't,
ever
never
open a game store, guys, I'm going to have a hydraulic press off to the side for the dice jail. Just going to sit there and crush them.
Well, would you have to digitally print dice from the game since we're rolling digitally? Would you print a dice that we could
No.
dice jail?
See, here's the fun thing. I actually have these dice, the pixel dice, that connect through Bluetooth. These are amazing.
I would not let you put that through a dice shredder.
No? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
They're amazing dice.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right. And they're really balanced. All right, Galio, I'm sorry for distracting.
No problem. Gallia will draw his sword and attack.
All right, I have 18 health. You will strike it. As the rapier finds purchase, you will deal 9 damage, moving half of its remaining life.
Okay, second swing is a miss.
It is a
Bless.
miss.
Bless.
You do have
Oh,
bless,
right.
but yep. A 17 does strike it.
Thank you.
You need to deal 9 hit points of damage. You dealt 14 piercing damage. As you find the core of this thing and break it, it shatters and screams with a wail at the last, and it's going to cause you guys to all make a intelligence saving throw of DC 17 or drop to 0 hit points.
Oh my god.
Eric? What?
What?
What type of saving throw?
I ain't
Intelligence.
making no saving throws tonight.
Why would you do this?
Someone made it.
Kawhi made it.
I made it as well.
An
Yes, Pear?
intelligence saving throw, you
Yes,
said?
please. Or drop to 0. Mastery of Death. Awesome. Cool. So, Pear has
And-
1
and
hit
they-
point.
And they drop to 0 or 1?
They drop to 0.
All right. So,
So that's on
If you
the end of
remember,
Galio's turn.
no, just if you remember way back when we first started adventuring,
Yes?
I did. That's not doing it. Will this show it? No. I did this and I wrote everyone's name in it. So anyone that went to 0 is 1 now.
Understood.
So that'd be Brahmi, Wu, and Mio all have 1 hit point.
Yep.
So Brahmi, how many hit points did you lose?
I lost. Oof. Let me look at my log. Hang on a second. No. How do I look at my log? Game log. No game activity. Cool. I think it was like 39 points.
That's fine, Pear.
So you have a DC 19. Keep your concentration on Bless.
But it doesn't matter because you guys are out of combat.
Okay.
Well, would that make it so other people would get?
You guys
It's
are
a
all at
saving throw,
one
right?
hit point.
No,
Okay.
well, why has Mio got an X on him?
Because his player's stupid.
Don't do that.
I thought that might have just been your costume. Now
It's
you're
not a costume of the dead guy.
or Cleric of Inkale.
Dead's Mackenzie.
I don't have art for deads.
We
Give me a
need
minute.
deads.
I need a backstory too. Give me a minute.
Okay. So
Raised
Find a
by
reason for
For the
Brahmin.
record, I can now switch between all of your personas for the little avatar in the recording.
So the
Get you
one
more.
hit point people is Brahmi, Fwu, and Leo. So we need to push a bunch of potions into them, or do a short rest on the boat. What do you guys think?
I think we should take a moment.
What's
Um,
happening
I
with
think.
Go ahead, sorry.
So I remembered last time, if we are going to try and rest on the boat, that I don't know if you still have I think you called it like your tiki hut, which was kind of like the tiny hut that we rested in. That the Varen did warn us that I believe the sky is gonna like grow teeth whenever we rest or something.
What Varen said.
So
That-
we can't rest. So we should push some potions into those three people.
Unless you have a way to form the tiny hut using a ritual.
I absolutely do. You want me to do that? So we can do a short
That's what
rest?
Pear was asking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just he
We
didn't
could-
tell us what would happen. He didn't really make any sense, but he had said I think the exact words were like the sky grows teeth
All right,
when
I go
due to
around-
rest.
And I unroll all the little mosquito nets and plastic windows
Wait.
and strap them down. And now the boat is a tiny hut. And we can take a short rest.
Robbie, you were saying wait? Did you want to get outside of the mosquito nets?
No, I'm good. It's okay.
You don't want to be outside the mosquito nets? What mean?
It was good. So, because in a short rest, we could do a long rest and get everything taken care of if you want.
No, I
Instead
think
of-
that's great.
We
I
also
was
have
gonna-
candles of the temple hearth if you want to use those.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Well, the candle of the hearth is a short rest, I think, and it takes like 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes to get the benefits of a short rest.
So I didn't know if you wanted to save your spell and use that or not. It's totally up to you. I'm down for the tiny hut. That would be
You
great.
know what? As a barkeep, being stingy on your pours or being stingy on your hospitality is not something that I'm into doing. So no, I'm gonna go ahead and make the hut
Awesome.
that we can all relax in, and that's fine. We'll take a short rest.
I think that's great.
Cool. So you guys spend 20 minutes here. 30 minutes pass. After 30 minutes, you gain the benefits of a short rest. It's exceedingly quiet in this mist. Your voices don't carry very far. Any conversations you have will be muffled. This is both good and bad. It makes you more stealthy and less likely to be noticed, but harder to be heard should you desire to be.
Oh,
Wu is singing a song of rest. What does this song sound like? Wu,
Not a song. I'm telling fish tales.
what fishtail are we hearing today? What of the snafu?
Well, how about this one? Hoku by Motu. There was a snafu who befriended a flowering sea vine. They danced together in the currents weaving in and out. A crowd gathered to admire them. Wanting to keep the vine to himself, Snafu danced closer, tangling himself into the vine. In a turn, seeing him caught, swooped down to pluck him free. Turn 8 Snafu.
Or snafu.
Poor snafu. Let's see, a target and another creature of its choice that it can see within 5 feet gain temporary hit points. So, let's go with Brahmi. Have some of that.
Now,
Oh,
as a
thank you.
question,
I
are you
appreciate it.
marking down which ones of those you have read so far?
How do you mean?
Are you
Like the use of my bardic inspiration?
of the stories of the snafu?
I haven't repeated any yet.
Right, I'm just wondering if you have kept them and marked off which ones you have been using. Because at some point I'm going to ask you, can I please see the snafu stories?
My snafu stories are in index cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Love that.
maybe I'll just have to ask you to type them out at some point.
Hang on. This is the Tale of the Beloved Friends copy. Also paste. The Brahmi's the target.
Understood.
Thank you.
All right.
How many was that?
What? Does it say a roll of the bardic inspiration dice?
It does. It's a 2, but it says plus your charisma modifier.
Charisma modifier is a 5. So 7.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You can also give that to someone else.
Oh. Who do we have would probably... Oh, really? Just willy-nilly, or...
If you wanted to read all of the sentence, it says that the target and another creature of its choice that it can see within 5 feet.
Oh,
So anyone
well-
other than Kawaii, which I believe was manufactured by Fu to happen this way.
I think this time Brahmi is going to pass that to Galio.
Okay, thank you.
And then, so, Kawhi's like, all right, and starts rolling up his thing. He's like, that was pretty rough. I haven't seen something like that on the ocean around. So all I'm thinking of is next time, this is rough, and I've enjoyed our friendship, and may we all be alive at the same time next year. And then when that happens, everyone in the boat. Oh wait, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Sorry. Everyone in the boat gets 15 tip hit points.
Awesome.
And then he looks over at Fu and is like, yeah, that's what happens when you're like twice as good. And then finishes rolling up, gets back behind on the steering wheel, and drives the boat forward.
Awesome.
You could use some fish characters next time.
Does those stack?
No, 10 hit points don't stack.
No.
Damn.
All right, so you guys head deeper into the mists.
And it is a mist. Is it a real mist now or not?
You don't get wet. No matter how much of this you go through, you feel no moisture. You feel no dampness. Your ship does not get wet. It is a dry, apparent mist, but not any cloud or fog that you're familiar with. This is not of the material plane. Oh, up in there. Okay. How about that? So, you're able to sail along for quite a while. Is there anything you would do along the way?
I make drinks for everybody. It's all wintry and pensive, so everyone just gets a rocks glass with some scotch in it. So, because we don't have a fire to sit around, but we can look out the boat.
Awesome.
Does anyone know where we're headed? Do we have a direction that we're going in? I feel like we knew where we were going before all this happened, but
We're going to Ivanka, the island of Ivanka, aren't we?
yeah, is our course
Ivanka,
still
Ivana. I'm going to avoid any political natures here.
Ivanka? Oh, I was
Is
like, who's
Ivanka?
Ivanka?
Is Ivanka that? I don't
Ivana.
Where are we going, Ivana?
Yes.
Ivana.
Alright, so
Well,
we're on course again to go back there? We're sailing in that direction again?
well, I don't know. Usually the Heke help me drive the boat, steer the boat, navigate the boat. But let me see what I can come up with. I'm just staring into the fog, sipping my cocktail, getting some water, sniffing it, rubbing it on my tattoos, looking around, sniffing. You're lucky that I can't see the sky because I'd be zooming in on the stars and do a little bit of that.
Awesome. Communing with nature.
And so I want to know three things. Like terrain and bodies of water. So basically terrain. Is there an island, Havana, around?
Now within
Right
3
direction?
miles of you.
All right. I want to know if there's any powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead.
There are powerful elementals to the south of you.
All right. In the influence of planes of other existence.
There is an extremely strong influence of the veil and limbo in this space.
All right. So I pass that along. Well, I haven't seen Ivana. Do I have any feeling that this is the right direction to be sailing, Eric?
Roll your insight check.
Not my survival.
Guidance.
You can roll survival. I'm fine with survival if you want to do that.
Guidance. I'm channeling.
All right. So, with a 17, 19, Kawhi, your gut instinct is that you're going in the correct direction.
All right.
It's your connection to the Heke. It's everything. You're doing the right thing.
I think I'm going in the right direction, Brahmi, but that's the one thing about the ocean. Even if you're not carried exactly where you're wanting to go, you still get there.
That's great. I trust you.
All right. Woo, that makes one of us.
Okay. So, as you guys continue sailing along, it's an entire day. Nothing else of interest happens. The mist around you will all go dim and dark as night falls. Are you guys going to set a watch? Or how would you like to proceed?
I think we should just do the same watch we did last time, right? That worked out really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works,
That works for me.
Works good.
Only
So
some of us
Fu
had nightmares.
and Brahmi first.
Yeah. Watch
And then with-
buddies.
Galileo and Pear in the middle, and Mio and me at the end. Was that what it was?
Okay.
I
All right.
think works. It would. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Was it different?
I think it was Mio and Pear in second, but it's
Okay.
effectively the same.
Okay. That's the order, Eric.
Okay. So, can I get perceptions checks from the first group?
Sure.
Us again? Man.
Pretty party.
Pretty party. You said perception?
Yes,
Is
please.
it passive perception, or what are we talking about here?
This would be your perception check, please.
You got it. I got this. I'm so good at this.
Indeed.
I'm
Just
not,
cast
but-
guidance a bunch of times throughout
Yeah.
the night.
Would you do that?
None of us getting sleep because they just guidance, guidance, guidance.
You're
No,
like,
it's-
shut up.
It's all flexing. All of my guidance is flexing.
Oh.
Awesome. So please add a d4 to that.
Really?
Yeah, because of guidance.
Just doing a lot of flexing, huh?
All night long.
16?
Okay. 16 and 18. You guys are able to pass the evening, your shift, quietly, unaffected by anything, but you do hear a passing of a ship in the distance. Just the quiet lapping of oars in the water.
That's not cool.
Robbie, you've been granted inspiration because
Oh,
you need
thank you.
all the helps.
I do need all
Oh,
the
no.
Thank you. Struggling
Foreboding.
this night.
When the ship passes, can we hear any mental activity from them?
Ooh. Do you have detect thoughts?
I have listened to people's broadcasts.
Okay.
What's that?
Interesting. So the figures on that ship.
I don't have a sense. Sorry, I have a can communicate simple ideas with humanoids.
Okay, so negative. Okay. All right. But the ship passes from the front of your boat to the back of your boat, off to the right-hand side of your ship. So on the starboard side of the boat. It's fairly distant, though, a good couple hundred feet. Because your ship doesn't have any paddles and is simply drifting along on the current, your ship makes no noise. You're able to pass by unnoticed by whatever that was.
Well, that seems fine. Should we wake up the others for their watch?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, something in my throat.
All right, so who's the next group you're waking up?
I think it was
Mio and Pear?
Floats
Or
and Pear.
Floats and Pear?
Floats and Pear.
I will telepathically wake up Floats. I'm a little afraid to go too close and get stabbed.
That's probably legit.
It's just as a quiet Floats me goats. It's your turn to watch.
Yar, thanks for the terribly awkward wake-up call. And I go wake up Pear. Company boy, we're on watch.
All right.
Obviously, we give him a quick briefing before we go to bed. There was a boat. We didn't see it. No other issues.
All right. So can I get perception checks from the two of you?
I just went back to bed.
Understood?
Where I say root soul.
Absolutely. Pear's about to get court-martialed.
All right. So, floats my goats. While you're sitting on watch, you'll hear a voice. It's all on sale. It's all on sale. It's all on sale. Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy?
Can I tell where it's coming from?
It's coming from in front of the ship. You're coming closer to it. And you can see two glowing orange orbs about half height above the water.
Helmsman, I believe we should steer around that thing that you're... Oh, your eyes are closed. Wake up, Helmsman.
Okay. I'll grab the helm and attempt to avoid.
Oh, hello.
Oh, she doesn't see us.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. It's all for sale. It's all for sale. Do
I
you want to
believe it'd be best
buy?
if we pick up Brahmi for this.
Do you want to buy?
I only have 7 gold.
That's fine. I don't deal in gold coins. Strange, don't you think? Someone would trade elements that are easily dug out of the ground. Strange. What would you like to buy? I have a variety of products that I can sell you. Perhaps a bottled memory. Or a timekeeper's hourglass. Cracked and broken, empty at the moment, but certainly fillable should you delve to the bottom of the sea.
I believe we must decline. You see, our captain makes those decisions. He be sleeping.
Oh,
What do you take as payment?
well, fragments of memory, dreamscapes, names, an echo of laughter, a secret untold, a variety of payments, depending on what you wish to purchase. Do you want to buy? It's all for sale.
I'm gonna go wake up Rami and just tell her that there's a sale going on.
Oh
Why
God.
would you do this?
Because they gave very necromancer vibes, and I thought that you two would get along.
Oh God, but what do you mean necromancer? That's... There, I really... Wait, what's going on?
It's all for
He
sale.
has a lot
Oh,
of cool
my
stuff.
goodness. I haven't seen someone with such pretty pink hair in ages.
Oh, you've seen other people with pink hair? That's nice.
I did once, yes. It was all done up in a massive trail across the top of their head. Stood up like they had screamed.
Interesting. Were they a Triton?
I don't know. I think they were a giant, but far off giant. They kept screaming about some kind of bird. They said that they wanted many, many of them. They kept saying, Mohawk, Mohawk.
Interesting. That's so
Thank you for
interesting.
chuckling at that. That's all that deserved.
What be your name there, merchant?
Oh, my name is Lethendio.
Oh, Lathendriel.
Yeah.
Lathendriel.
Not all of them can be
You
Greg
spelled that.
or Bill. I'm sorry, Dave.
I will call you Letty. No, I'm kidding.
I'll take Lenny. I like that name. You can call me Lenny.
Well, Lenny, perhaps we could trade for some navigation and information.
Oh.
Would that be your purchase?
Oh, you'd like me to purchase navigation? Of course.
We'd like to purchase it from you.
Oh dear. I suppose. Where
We'd
would
be
you like to
searching.
go?
We'd be searching for the island of Havana
Oh,
or Limbo if it's quicker.
well. Limbo is hard to pin down unless you're at the monastery.
Perhaps directions to the monastery then?
Oh, I can do that. Of course. But what do you offer in exchange? Perhaps the feeling of warmth? Or the smell of rain?
Perhaps the liquid that makes us all live.
Oh,
Of course, not mine.
so the hopes for the future.
Hopes and deceptions, actually, with this one. Full of greed and avarice and all that wonky 5-letter words.
Well, I can tell you, in exchange for a secret you've never told anyone, I'll
What
give
about a
you
memory?
directions to the monastery of Ivana.
Rami, you're up. He wants to know a secret.
A secret?
A secret you've never told anyone.
How deep and old does the secret need to be?
It never said old or deep. If you want to share a deep and old secret, that's fine. But simply a secret you've never told anyone.
And do I have to say it out loud?
Well, you have to tell me.
Can I whisper it to you?
Of course.
Will I forget the secret after I tell you?
Of course, it'll be mine.
Oh, well, I need the secret, so who's next?
Well, would you do it for a memory?
A memory? Depends on how good it is.
Of a person close to me.
A memory of someone close to you. A love, perhaps. Or an admiration. Someone you honored?
Yes, the latter. I would give up specific memories of them for directions, and of them on a whole for some of your other wares, in addition to the directions.
I'll give you the directions for the memory to start. And then we'll go from there, depending on who and how good it is. Fair?
That's fair. I'll send it to you, Eric.
Okay. Unless you just want to tell us out loud. Understood. All right. So, he looks at you. That's a good one. And so I'll give you good directions to the monastery of Ivana. From here, you'll have to avoid the murmuring tide. I've been avoiding them. Nasty. So very nasty. Watch for their black tendrils in the water. They'll draw you in and drown you. After that, you'll make your way to Ivana proper, to the Wailing Shore. The Wailing Shore is a narrow passage. You'll have to make your way directly there and make your way past the Hollow Children. Attempting to land anywhere else, and you'll die on the sharp rocks. But should you manage to pass the Hollow Children, you'll have to go to the Sinking Path. A mire and swamp with all sorts of nasty creatures. Be careful. Quicksand is the enemy here. Beyond the Sinking Path, you'll find the Forest of Echoes. It's a disjointed place. And the Veil-born stalkers like to hide in the shadows. Be cautious. After the Forest of Echoes, you will find the bridge to nowhere. It's obvious and very self-explanatory. It's an ancient stone bridge spanning a mist-filled chasm. The bridge stretches endlessly, looping back in and upon itself. In order to pass it, you're going to have to solve riddles, collectively requiring creativity and insight. Only then can you untwist the bridge and allow access to the other side. As you approach the monastery, you'll face the labyrinth of roots, a tangled maze that forms around you as you're walking. It's so easy to get lost. I hope you have a way to find the path and avoid the wailing tree. Should you escape the maze, the labyrinth of roots, the pool of reflection lies before the monastery. You'll know you're getting close. The broken reflections emerge and will mimic the party, causing you to doubt what is real and what is fake. You can cross into the monastery via the Shimmering Crossing. It's a silvery veil that blocks the path into the monastery itself. Its surface ripples like water. Passing through will cause a temporary loss of memories, or potentially your entire identity. Beware, as Veilborn hunters like to stalk the area for those who lose their way and find themselves to be easy prey. Once past the Shimmering Crossing, you'll find yourself directly inside the monastery into the Veil Shard's tomb, a submerged ruin beneath the surface of the water, containing a crystalline Veil Shard, a fragment of the veils manifesting as a pulsing, glowing gem. Be careful touching it. The guardian of the monastery lies nearby and will activate should you disturb it. But the only way into Limbo is to do so, and the guardian will not let you pass without being defeated. Then and only then can you find your way into the ruined cloister and truly find your way into Limbo.
Well, thank you for your help.
Indeed. I hope this was beneficial, and I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't remember losing anything, but thank you. Okay, guys. I think I know where to find them now.
So we'd be good to be moving on then?
Unless there's anything else you might want. I don't need anything.
Do you have a piece of the monastery?
Keys? No.
Even a stone, a tiny pebble?
No, I'm afraid not. The monastery doesn't take kindly to vandals. And it's been many years since I went there. After all, when one comes through from Limbo to the material plane, we don't want to go back.
One last question. Do you
He
know
smiles. In exchange for what?
In exchange for? Can I ask if you have it before I offer something?
You can ask.
I'm looking for the name of an elemental that might be helpful.
An elemental's name? Oh dear. I've never known an elemental who was helpful. Have you?
No, but I had to ask.
Then we can be similar in this way. A pleasantry. So nice. You're such a pretty girl. May I remember you?
As long as it doesn't cause me or my friends harm.
I wouldn't harm you. I would never harm a good customer.
Well, Pear is the great customer, so
And you are his friend.
that's true.
And I'm sorry for your loss. I know how much it meant.
What are they talking about?
I don't know what do you mean?
He nods. I'm sorry. I don't think I can offer you anything else. Please, have a good night.
You too.
And without walking, he bows his head and he will slide mysteriously off into the mist.
En voyage, Lenny.
Pear, are you okay?
I'm great. Honestly, I feel even better than I did before, and we know where we're going.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't have to give up too much.
Well, I couldn't tell you if I did, because I don't even really remember what I gave them at this point, but thanks, I guess.
Oh,
Now,
thank you.
let's just go find them, and we'll continue on the path that they directed us. Or, I guess I would wake up the next shift whenever it's time. Sorry, go ahead, Romy.
No, I was just going to say I need to go back to sleep if I'm going to be rested for tomorrow, but thanks for waking me up. Good night.
Cool. All right. So, you guys can spend the rest of the evening gaining a long rest. And wake up in the morning refreshed. As the gray of the mist grows lighter, you guys can begin to hear in the distance waves crashing on a shoreline.
I believe that'd be the whaling shore that Lenny spoke of.
Yep. As soon as we get up, I would describe the path that we're following, or when I woke them up for the next shift, to the people that we're taking up after Floats and I.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will head towards the whaling shore aiming for the sinking path.
Okay. Can I get a survival check to avoid any rocks as you guys will break free of the mist and find yourselves at the whaling shore?
Who's driving?
Hawaii.
Steering? Whatever it is on a boat? Archival, don't mess it up.
You guys are able to avoid the sharp rocks, as Kawhi is quite adept at maneuvering such a vessel. You could say he's very in tune with the motion of the ocean.
Yeah, I think pear might be a little bit better. I'm not sure, but I did all right.
I think I'm just shouting out directions that I was given as you're driving.
Good. All right.
Very
You're trying not to spill your drink while you do it.
Yeah, I'm. It's crazy. I got the big captain's wheel, and I'm just driving. Woo! Woo!
Last one hand with a cigarette.
Yeah, it's like it's a drink with a cigarette in it, so I can drink and smoke at the same time.
All
Oh,
right.
it's terrible.
It's like those 70s super cool dudes that could parallel park the land yacht with like their arm up on the seat.
That's me.
Fun.
I learned how to drive in a 1982 Grand Chevy or Lincoln Grand Marquis.
There you go.
Big boat style
Mhm.
cars. Love that thing. My mom called it the bomb because she was afraid it was going to explode at any time.
So, are we able to come up to like a good part on the beach, or is there a
Well,
little
let's
dock?
see.
or-
Let's see. You're going to need to zoom out a little bit here. And you'll find yourselves near the top of the map. And yes, this is a very, very narrow map.
And am I supposed to move the boat, or do you just move the boat, Eric? Or what?
I can move the
happens?
boat at whatever rate you'd like, because I have to grab all the characters to move them unified.
Meal's gonna come up front to make sure we don't hit any rocks.
Understood.
I'll keep my eyes up.
And then Kawhi's gonna stay in the back and make sure his cocktail remains on the rocks. So we're like the flip side of the same coin.
Are you not driving?
I'm totally driving. I drive from the back.
Okay.
I guess Gallia will go up front too.
All right, let me know what you guys see. Let's move forward like 10 feet, Eric. Oh, I ran over Galileo. Sweet. Well done,
Yeah,
buddy.
go get out of the water. Not be
I
time for
can't.
swimming. I can't. I'm sinking.
I don't know if you remember, but Galileo was a shit mage for the protectorate, so he might be using some of his powers.
Flashback.
All right, we'll go forward another 10 feet, Eric. I'm not seeing. Is this stuff over to the left? Are those rocks?
Or there be something over here for sure. What is that? These little glowy things, Eric? Eric, you might be muted. Check all your mute buttons.
That is a glowing ring.
No, that's all I know then.
Would
Well,
you like
let's-
to roll an Arcana check, Mio?
I would say, hey there, ship mage. Why the hell are those things glowing? Looking at Galileo.
I'm not gonna know this, but I can try.
Well, not with that attitude, you're not gonna know it.
Nor with that one.
No, I've never seen something like that before.
Well, then I think it's best to be avoiding them.
All right. Well, it's at that point that you guys will hear a mournful song. I need you guys to please roll a charisma saving throw of a DC 14. As you hear voices from the mists ahead.
Charisma save, he said?
Charisma saving throw, please. Yes, Brahmi?
Can I cast a spell?
What spell would you like to attempt to cast?
Silence.
You would have to make your saving throw first.
That would be fine. Let me see if I can do that first.
Because you didn't know to cast silence until after I told you there was a song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I wouldn't.
All right.
I wouldn't argue that at
So,
all.
where would you like to cast silence?
My intent is to cast it in the on the ship, so it goes with us.
Okay, very well.
Is that
That's
possible?
perfectly
So on the
fine.
mast?
Anyone who
And-
failed is no longer affected.
Ooh, nice.
Excellent. Brahmi will, I guess, gesture at people.
Floats signs up a bunch of different hand signals that everyone should know, but only Callie would know, but she's dead.
Brahmi might know them. She's been practicing.
Did you go to sign language school for spies?
She did. Yes, because she wanted to talk to Tosset Lily Dagger.
Oh, that's right.
I think she
He
did.
learned very well sign language. She's very good with her hands.
Yeah. Mio knows.
What, Brahmi? Why is that scandalous?
Wait, Mio knows?
Yeah. You watch a lot of stuff.
Why is that
You know,
scandalous, Brahmi? I heard an oop when I said that she was very good with her hands.
No comment.
Like that
We
was
saw what
nearly
you
a
did with-
meat.
That's what we did with Tosit. Those hands made great braids in her hair.
Braids for we also did a lot of braiding.
A lot of braiding. Okay.
Not a lot, like the normal amount of braiding.
How much
Don't
is a
make it
normal
weird.
amount of braiding?
Listen,
7.
7 is a normal amount? Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
To the end of the hair.
speaking of braiding, Brahmi is braiding her hair up these days.
She is?
Yeah, well, in a side braid. She still wants it long. She's not doing like a on top of her head thing.
Okay. Interesting. I think we're going to have to see new art.
So, Kawhi uses this
Okay. Mind of the Heke. Okay.
to let everyone know that we're still steering the boat forward, and the dudes up front should let me know if I'm going to run into anything. But I avoid the glowing orbs, Eric.
Okay.
Let's go forward another like 15 or 20 feet.
All right.
Mio will keep guiding him forward.
That's 15. Would you like to go 20? Five more?
Yeah, let's keep going.
All right. We're going to keep going.
There's something up to our port or aft or whatever
Yeah.
it is. I don't know boating terms.
That is the port side. You see over there a child with glowing yellow eyes that is beckoning at you and singing. I need you
But
guys
luckily-
to please target your tokens and let's roll for initiative.
But we can't hear the singing, right?
Correct. But they don't know that.
Oh no, they're so creepy,
Thank you.
Eric.
Look,
No.
I'm not going Saw. I told you guys I wasn't going Saw, but I can go Wednesday Addams all
No,
day
this is-
long.
This is
It's
awesome.
not the
This is
faces
great.
that bother me, but what's up with the dresses?
They're classic bedclothes dresses.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad to have kids. They have low hit points.
Why does it look like the bottom ends went into the shredder?
They did. And you'll have to find out why if you can figure out who they are.
They're
Why are they
people. They're
clinging
real
weirdly?
people.
Well, they were.
Meg doesn't consider kids people.
Understood.
To be fair,
Canon.
they're not.
No.
I mean, to be
I love that
perfectly
she
fair.
said no.
Not
Yeah.
not Brahmi. Brahmi
no.
does, but Meg does not.
That's they're like pre-people. They have
Three
the potential.
people.
They
I
have the
just thought they
potential
were-
to be people.
I
Don't
thought
call
they were
seeds plants.
Figments of our imagination. Ghosts.
Kids are.
That's a hot take.
Wow.
Children are figments.
Understood. Mr. Pear. These children look hostile.
I think I would assume that they look hostile because they see how big Wu and Kwai are. So I will start jumping up and down and waving to show that there's another little person on board. and cast Charm Person.
Doesn't Charm Person have a verbal component?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but I think that I got so excited that I forgot that Brahmi silenced us. So
Understood.
I just
So you would have tried to
They
cast
just
it
see me
and it
mouthing.
fizzles. Understood.
Yep.
I don't know. I think Pear could do like a little martial
you're gonna
arts
check.
with me. I think Pear could do a little
That's not
martial
worth
arts
more.
shimmy, and it would be awesome. That would be definitely
Pulls off like a charming kata.
Yeah.
Got these
I think that
moves.
this is a class that is in a different TTRPG that we do not have access to at the moment.
All right.
I feel very charmed.
I had to try for my bro Pear here.
Understood.
Thought that was a
Oh, I
great move.
very much appreciate it.
In 3.5, there was a class that could perform spells via dance, but that is not 5th edition.
I think we should.
On my
bring
real
that
life.
For the record, I actually have a character that is in the campaign setting who still performs spells using belly dancing.
back. That's great.
Some of the Wednesday night group have met her and formed relationships.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right,
Oh, I'm so sorry about silence, but I feel like us not being charmed by sirens
understood.
It's
is
good call.
good.
So,
Sorry.
Oh, it was totally worth it.
yep. Yeah, you guys didn't go off and wander into these circles yet.
Yeah, thanks for saying yet.
So, after Pear's turn, anything else?
Not for me. That's it.
All right, Brahmi.
I don't think any of Brahmi can cast any spells that aren't. No, she's got instantaneous stuff.
Instantaneous stuff may have a verbal component.
Nothing in this says flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. Does not say anything about a verbal component.
Is there a little V by it?
Oh, damn it! Is that what that
There it is. Yep.
God damn it. Okay, that's fine. No,
BSM.
I skip me for now because
Okay.
this might take me a minute. I got 30,000 spells, so.
While Brahmi researches 30,000 spells, which seems like a
It's
monumental exaggeration of Eric level proportions. We're going to go to Mio. Look, if I've told you once, I've told you a trillion times. I never exaggerate.
Float's is gonna look back at Brahmi and sign something to her. And then he's going to do this. This one he can see.
What did he sign to her?
I almost feel bad for him. And then he's gonna shoot one in the head.
All right, so with steady aim,
I get advantage no matter what.
understood. Why do you get advantage no matter what? Oh, because they haven't
Because
acted. Correct.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be a critical strike. You're going to deal 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 36 would be 54. 54 plus 24 would be 78 damage. Right? Yep. 78 damage.
And it's still up there.
78 damage.
Almost. And I look back at Brahmi and sign almost.
Wait, what did Float sign before that?
Said I almost feel bad for this.
Oh, yeah.
And then he shoots him in the head almost.
Brahmi signals back like, good shot.
Then he looks at the parent. Almost got him one shot.
As you've done this, the child begins to cry.
No, good thing we can't hear it.
All right.
What's mocks it? Ooh.
Oh, don't be so mean. Oh my god. Brahmi feels terrible right now.
I don't feel bad at all.
All right.
Luke thinks children are figments.
All right. So after Mio shot this ghostly child, we go to Hokufu.
Um,
I'm gonna zoom in on this for you guys.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Kawhi,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll my bardic inspiration.
Okay. Sweet. And then, as you inspire, are you able to inspire while silenced?
This is a verbal, I think, too.
Oh, wait, but you can use your psychic ability, correct?
I'm not inspiring anyone.
Oh, you're not? Okay, you're just preparing it?
I'm just rolling the dice to
Understood.
think of a story.
Cool. So, while you consider your story, anything else you'd like to do?
You are right, though. I can't cast guidance.
All right.
Oh, wait. Can't we hear each other because of the telepathy?
They can communicate simple ideas.
Like,
And I
checking
Okay.
this app.
I did not get the special group telepathy going this morning.
Not yet.
I did not say.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's cool. I just couldn't remember.
All right. So, after Hokufu, we go to Kawhi the
Well, hold on.
Traveler. Yes,
Since
probably?
I can't.
Yes.
Me?
Go ahead.
Me, though.
Go ahead. Fu, I'm sorry.
Since I can't cast guidance, I'd like to hold an action to cast a spell if any of those children start getting close enough to climb on the boat, or if any of these rings, like little glowing rings, get close enough to touch the boat.
Sure. What's the
Okay.
worst that could happen? All right, so as you're holding your spell, Kawhi, Rami, did you have something you wanted to do yet? Not yet?
Brahmi's gonna hold an action with her crossbow. She's just
Sure.
holding it in case she feels the need to use it. But for the time being, she's just gonna focus on keeping silence up.
Sure. Kawhi,
Also,
yes.
I love that they're animated. Those rings are animated. That's so cool.
I'm trying to do more animation stuff. I've been investing in getting more animated stuff for you guys.
They look really good.
Yeah, the Roll20's jump gate allows for better stuff like this. Thank you. Kawhi, what would you like to do?
I move boat.
For the record, the mist
Forward.
is also animated.
Moving the boat forward.
We're moving the boat forward. Awesome. Cool. How far?
I'm gonna try 30 feet, but if something,
I'll hold up my hands to make sure not to hit any rocks if you're getting close, Eric.
Okay. You've moved 15 feet. You have 15 more feet before the boat touches the ground.
yeah, let's go 15 more feet.
And you feel the bottom of the boat scrape against the stone surface beneath you.
And you said there were like 3 children, but I only see 1. Is that
Well,
true?
the image shows 3. But
But there's only 1.
there's only one that you see at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, then I've got us right here in a good spot for Galio, and that will be the end of my turn.
Very well. After Kawhi, we go to Galio Viato.
Okay. I don't want to test that ring, so I will just have to take a shot with my crossbow.
You're going to shoot the child?
Yeah, shoot the
That's
kid.
right.
As you shoot at the ghostly child, you will strike her.
Very sad.
Leaving her with 6 hit points. All right.
And then I'll
Crazy child had more than 6 hit points to begin with.
hop down on the shoreline.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Did she bring it up for everyone? No.
Enough for one.
Enough for one, and that's what matters. All right. So, after Galio shoots and disembarks, Rami, we're
Yes.
going to have this little critter here, this little friendly figure, is going to step forward as it climbs down off the rock. It walks across the water up to you.
We will shoot it.
You're going to shoot it?
Oh, yeah. She hates this, but she's gonna do it. She knows it's not a real kid, so. Wait, where is it? Man,
Are you
come
sure?
on.
Oof.
Does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit, and it falls face first into the water and sinks below the surface.
Very upsetting.
Yeah?
Robbie's upset, yeah. She's
Cool.
Did you kill it?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Especially when from the other side, 2 more come out of the mist
Oh, god damn it.
and begin to approach the ship.
My held action go off then?
Yes, ma'am?
I'm gonna drop a spell. I'm gonna drop a spell. It's called Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, does that have a
Okay.
verbal component?
It does not.
Okay. So you want to hypnotize both of them?
Did they both come out from the same side?
Yes.
I mean, obviously avoiding us Right.
Okay,
before it gets to the ship.
sure. So we will go ahead and back them up a little bit to where you were just able to see them. And their wisdom saving throws will both fail and they will both be hypnotized.
Doesn't look
Can you
like
explain what that means again, Eric, by them being hypnotized?
They are currently incapacitated. They can't act.
Excellent.
Yep. And they'll remain that way until Fu ends the concentration or they get struck. All right. And that's going to be it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stepping all the way to there. I will do that. So, that's when we go to Pear's turn.
All right. Is this, Eric, by the way, did we just travel through the sinking path?
Nope. This is the shore. You guys should be at the shoreline. You guys did the Murmuring Tide. You guys are at the Wailing Shore.
So would I guess would I have understood the sinking path to be land because they said the Wailing Shore?
So the orders were, let me get you the order of events again, because this is important, and I want to make sure you guys know where you're at in the path. So you had the Whispering Waves, which was the tendril creature that we started the night with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Wailing Shore, and the sinking path is after this.
Yeah, I guess what I was asking was, when you were initially reading it off in my head, I thought the sinking path was like still water that was going further into the shore. So did I misunderstand that? And
Yes.
like we should have been getting okay. I just want to make sure like we weren't supposed to.
No, the sinking path is in a swamp beyond the landing.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure before I got off the boat that we weren't like supposed to go.
No, you were supposed to make it to the south end of this map. So mechanically, meta knowledge, you guys need to make it to the very bottom of this map.
Gotcha. Okay. I will just take a couple steps and then hop down here. And I will hold an action to smack anything that looks like it's going to hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So after Pear, we go to Brahmi.
She is going to carefully make her way off of the boat and wait for Wu and Kauai.
Okay.
Can she make an insight check, or like what do I need to roll for her to kind of figure out if she knows what these little children are?
You can roll a religion check.
Her worst roll?
Says
Hang
the
on one
cleric.
Listen, she knows one religion and that's hers. That's it.
So, you do not know what these are.
That's okay.
A shame. And for the record, I do need to go ahead and put the silence circle down on the map
Thank
for
you.
you guys so that you guys know where
Alright.
the silence is. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there for you.
Rami's gonna try to be very cognizant of what her, because it's 20 feet from her.
No, it's 20 feet,
20 feet
from
from
the
where you-
point that you cast it on, which was in the middle of the ship.
Are you serious? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it doesn't emanate
Got
from
it.
you. Alright.
Wait, so question, if Kawhi folds up his boat and carries it with him,
It's on a point in space, not on an object.
Also, I think he has to say a word to change the boat.
Correct.
got it. So the second he drops it, he folds it, we're gonna have to.
Well, the moment that you drop silence, he can hold the boat.
We
But the
might
boat
have to.
can't hear the word right now.
Okay. We'll have to time this well.
Alright. So anything else, Brahmi?
That's it. She's gonna hold her action. She wants to cast silence again once we get situated.
If you
So
do that,
we're
you will
about-
lose silence now because that's concentrating on another spell.
She's not casting it yet. She's
Holding,
Waiting because-
preparing an action to cast
Oh,
a spell
never mind.
is
I
concentrating.
hear you. I hear you. Never mind. She won't do that then.
Okay.
But she is gonna be trying to make eye contact with Kawhi so they can try to do the clear silence, pick the boat up, cast silence again
Okay.
in quick succession.
Cool. Understood.
it. All done. Sorry.
Cool. Alright, so after Brahmi, we go to Mio.
Since we're not moving anywhere, he'll hold an action to shoot the one to the left of us, the bottom left one.
Okay.
This guy.
Cool.
So do steady aim, shoot it if we drop concentration or they start moving.
Alright. After Mio, we go to Mr. Fwu.
On the mute button, and then follow off the boat. And I'll dodge here.
Okay. Cool. Then we go to Kauai.
I go there, and then I use my Mo2 telepathy to let Brahmi know that she should let the silence down after Pear moves. Or on her turn, she can let the silence down. That way, Mio can get off the boat and I can fold it up. And that's my
Robbie
turn.
gives thumbs up.
Okay. So, do you drop the silence?
He's gonna drop it as soon as Mia steps off the boat,
Okay.
so we can do everything really fast at the same time.
All right. Galio?
He's gonna go after the threat. So he'll try to advance and leave the zone.
Okay. As you do so, you can hear the wailing once again. And so I need you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw with DC 14 or be charmed. You're fine. You may continue.
Galio?
Galio goes running off into the mist.
Sorry, can't hear you.
What? Galio?
You can't hear you. You can't hear yourself
Yes,
speaking
it's
right now.
He's like jumping on the shore.
right. As the Shadow Blade of Daheen strikes, you will deal 11 damage to this childlike spirit. The second swing also strikes true, dealing 13 damage. The 14 strikes as well,
Oh, good.
dealing 11.
All right, that's all.
All right. As it looks up at you, its head is now cocked to the side as its neck has been cut and the tendons torn. It sits there and looks at you with a sideways grin. And then it becomes their turn. The two near the boat are currently hypnotized and unable to act. However, Galio, the rest of them begin to swarm. We are going to begin extending shadowy claws from these little children. Their fingers extend out to 9 inches long, the nails razor sharp, and they exude necrotic magic as they slash at you, sir. We will do so to start with the Shadow Claws. A 21 to slash you for 21 necrotic damage, Galio.
That will miss.
The second strike will be a 10 to strike you.
Also miss.
And the 20 clatters against your armor. They're trying to dig and scratch and find purchase to gain access to the soft inner section of your armor, meaning your body, so that they can consume it. However, they're unable to do so at this time. The one girl here is going to look at you with despair. She looks like there's no hope at all in the world, Galio. You, for a moment, feel pity for her. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to steel yourself against her grasp of despair, or you will suffer 23 psychic damage, but you resist. She looks at you and stomps a foot.
I don't like kids.
Hair, what would you do, sir?
I charge after Galio, so that's one. I believe I need a charisma saving throw here.
Yes, please. Or be charmed. And this is a DC 14 due to the mournful song.
Right? It's a 4, right?
Oh, here.
Awesome. So, you need to go towards the nearest one of the hollow children by the most direct path possible. And consider them friendly.
As soon as that occurs,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action to, I'm looking for it right
Stillness
now.
of mind?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I'll just stay right where I am, but then
Okay.
end that.
Understood. For a moment there, you felt like this little girl wanted a friend. And you can be that friend.
I still feel like that. I'm concerned by Galio's hitting them. but that's
Understood.
okay.
Cool. Anything else, Pear?
No, that's it.
All right. Brahmi.
Man. Let me check something. Hang on. Brahmi is going to... Who's next?
Or next.
No! Brahmi wants to run over there. She is going to cover her ears
Okay.
and try that. You know, can't hurt to
Using
give it a
your
shot.
hands? Okay. You're using
Yeah.
your hands, correct?
Yeah.
So you've put away your weapons.
She doesn't have her weapons out.
You had a crossbow a moment ago.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she puts her weapon. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Brain. She puts her weapons away, covers her ears, and runs to about to where she can see Galileo.
Okay.
And once she gets to about here, she's just trying to make sure she doesn't catch the two that are hypnotized with this.
Okay.
Right there?
Sure.
She's gonna cast Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Destroy Undead.
You're going to try
That
to
works.
destroy undead.
She's gonna try it. They look kind of dead, so she's just gonna try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So.
Can I get you to display that in the chat, please?
Yeah, let's find out.
All right. So,
She's level 11, so 2 or lower.
all right. Well, they are not level 2 or lower, but we're going to see if they fail to be turned. So, you are going to be affecting 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is your spell save DC? I believe it's like a 17.
Yeah, 17.
All right. Well, you will have turned 4 of the 5 of them away.
Awesome.
So, number 1, number 3, 4, and 5 will have been turned away by Brahmi. Unless they get struck, they will be running away from Brahmi. As you have just scared 4 helpless little children.
I
Brahmi?
mean, I kind of don't think they're kids, so I think that's okay.
Understood. You tried to destroy them utterly. What kind of cleric does that?
She just wants them to be at rest.
Understood.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's all she can. That's her. I think that's not a. Oh, it says no action. No action.
It takes an
Turn
action. to
undead.
do it.
One action. There
Yes.
it is. Channel Divinity. No action.
All right.
This needs to be less confusing. D&D
Okay.
Beyond. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.
So after Brahmi, we go to Mio,
Since everyone's running out, Floats is going to go too. 5, 10, 15. He gets there.
and needs to make a charisma saving throw versus the mournful song.
See if we're going to go make some friends. I am.
Awesome. So the only one who can be singing right now is this one. So I need you to approach that one and consider it to be your bestest friend ever.
I can get right up to there.
Okay. You look down at her and she looks up at you almost like you're a big brother.
She just wants me to stand here.
That's the charm. That's
Alright.
the mournful song.
I put my hand on her shoulder
Okay.
and hang out with her.
Cool. Okufu?
Could I try putting my fingers in my ears before I leave?
Sure.
Oh, there's so many of them.
All the ones with little wrenches on them are running away.
Well, good. I guess I'm gonna take a dash action
Okay.
just to keep moving.
Sure.
Oh, I don't love how that felt. Okay. I'm gonna stop here then.
Okay. Cool. So, after Hokufu, we go to Kawhi the Traveler, who's still inside of a silence with a boat that he cannot fold.
Rami drops the silence on his turn, by the way.
Okay. Kawhi, as it becomes your turn, I need you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
I fold my boat up
All right.
and I put it in the little satchel that goes across my chest. And I guess I can move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to touch that thing. If I stand there, am I touching that thing?
No, sir.
Okay.
Just on the edge of it.
That's 6 movement. That gets me to there. I've done an action. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. We go to Galio.
Gallia will start attacking. I'll start with the one I was hitting before.
Okay. The one up here?
Yes,
Who's
to the
already
north.
turned?
Oh, yeah. When I say they're turned, I guess I will attack the
This
one
here?
next to me. Yeah, and I can move without them striking because they're
Affirmative.
trying to flee.
And with the 27, you will strike her.
Eric, do I grant advantage right now?
No, you don't, but it doesn't matter. I think you just got it regardless.
Yeah.
So you'll
Okay,
deal
so
11 damage.
Yeah, enough.
He's not currently threatening. But the 17 will strike her as well. Dealing 13 damage. Mio, he's hitting her.
Frown at that.
Okay. You deal another 11 damage to this ghostly child. She looks up at you and begins to cry, Galio.
Oh, look what you did, Galio.
And Galio, I did forget to ask you for your wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn because you are not deafened. You're fine.
Okay, I'll be using my.
Wisdom or should have been charisma. I'm sorry,
Charisma.
but yeah, you're fine.
You
We'll,
said
we'll count the die. Go ahead.
I'll use my action surge.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oof, miss.
That does miss. As a 16 cuts deeply, you'll deal an additional 13 damage. And then a critical strike.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add psychic damage to that.
All right. So you've got 11 piercing damage so far. How much psychic damage did we do?
Sorry, I use this so rarely for attack.
All right. You'll deal 16 damage total.
All right.
16 from the crit?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. So 16 plus 15. So an additional 15 damage. Got it.
Okay. That's all.
So total 31. Oh, plus the force damage. So an additional 10. Goodness. Cool. So after Galio, we go to their turn. The girl here looks up at Mio and looks over at Galio and is going to reach up a hand for Mio. Mio, will you take her hand?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's going to walk this way away from Galio. Galio, would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually I won't. I'll keep my reaction.
You're gonna keep your reaction? Awesome. So, Mio, you walk into this circle with her. And you're going to gain a level of exhaustion.
That's fine. If I remember how to do that.
And then she is going to claw at you and miss. So you are still charmed. She did not strike you.
Five when she tries to claw me. Yeah.
All right. That is the extent of their turn. Fair?
Right. Do I have to start with another save, or if I already ended that, does that remain?
You need to roll a new wisdom saving throw here. So it's a charisma saving throw for the mournful song. The Wailing Shore is no joke. So, it's charisma, but I assume a 13 plus your charisma modifier is fine.
It's sorry, I just clicked it again. But
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll fail that.
So you are charmed by this one. You need to go ahead and approach her.
I will just use my
Stillness
action
of
again
mind?
to end that.
Okay.
Yep.
Would you like to use your movement to do something else? You still have movement if you want to use it. And a bonus action.
4. Oh, I can't remember if I was going to grab somebody that doesn't resist, like somebody in the party.
Right.
Does that take an action, or does that just use extra of my movement?
It would just take normal movement unless they resist. And I forgot to move these away because of the turning. So that one ran off the map. This one runs off the map. And unless Gallia's going to swing at them, they're just going to leave.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So I'll take 1, 2, 3 steps, and then I'll.
So you take a level of exhaustion.
Yep. And I'll tell floats that that's the wrong direction. And then does it double the movement that I would take, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that would be, I have 30 feet left, so I can take him 1, 2. I can bring him here, and he would be right next to me on the right.
All right, I need you to roll an athletics check to beat the child's athletics check because she's going to try to hold on to his hand. You should be a 15.
Is it only athletics, or can I do acrobatics?
Do you have judoka?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I didn't know if, because that was still though like
It's a
breaking
contested.
deal.
No, it's a contested athletics check. You're trying to pull him
All
free.
right. Cool.
All right. So she holds on to his hand.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that I have.
Very well. Cool.
Um.
Here's hoping.
No.
No. Awesome.
All right.
Parry lad, why do you keep
So,
grabbing my hand? Stay with us. We're playing
Let's
some
go make
weird
more
game where she
friends.
tries to touch me. That sounded bad.
All right.
After that comment, I'm just going to walk away now.
Okay. She's going to take an opportunity attack on you using Shadow
Yeah,
Claws.
that's fine.
You will suffer
That's
20
gonna hit.
necrotic damage.
I just don't want to play that game.
Understood.
So that would have
Seeing
been
an ally get attacked.
3, 4, 5,
Nope. That doesn't make a difference.
Bummer.
Yep.
8. So I can make it there, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Brahmi, you have your fingers in your ears.
Oh man. Well, she wants to cast silence again.
Okay.
But let's see. Where do I want to get people? Right here. It's 20 feet, right? Let me
Yes,
just
ma'am.
yeah. So would that get Mio?
Yes.
Okay. Let me move her there.
It's supposed to be centered on a point instead of the center, but
Oh,
I understand where you're
right.
trying to go with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She can't cast it on herself, right?
Right,
So
it's on a
can't
point in
follow her
space.
around. Yeah. Bummer. Okay, so she's gonna cast it right here.
Okay.
And sorry to everybody who had spells they wanted to cast. I'm sorry. We're doing silence. No.
All right.
A little over.
A little
Well,
over and
here.
up. Yep, I got you.
No,
Right there?
no.
So you've got
Right
set,
here?
you've got your
No,
measurement
I've
tool
got it.
set to center instead of corner.
I'm so bad about that.
You're fine.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss someone. Hey, Flu's got his hands over his ears right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, it's okay to leave Flu out briefly while
Okay.
she tries to help Mio out of this
All right.
situation.
Is
So
this where you want it, or you want it further to the right? Right there.
Right.
As is, it gets them both, Brahmi.
huh?
It got them both,
It's
like where it
Both
was.
of these positions get them both.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, please do that.
Okay.
Sorry, it looked like Fu wasn't in there.
Okay. All good. Cool.
I want both of them in there.
They're both in there.
Okay, great. That is what she's gonna do.
Very well. Awesome. So you cast silence. Excellent.
And hopefully that makes it so they can make their saving throws okay.
Awesome.
Or not have to make them.
Cool. All right. So then after Brahmi, is there anything else you want to do?
That's it for Brahmi right now.
Okay. Mio, you are not affected by the mournful song.
Okie dokie. So I'm not her friend anymore. I'm gonna reach out like I'm gonna hug her. And as I start to hug her, I'm going to activate my sunblade and stab her instead.
Okay.
It's the most efficient way to take care of children, with hugs, lightsaber hugs.
Lightsaber hugs. Okay, Anakin. Too soon?
Oh, that's enough.
Does she classify as a youngling?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
That says it's deadling.
All right. As you dealt 40 damage to her.
It wouldn't have been 40.
Okay.
It would have been 18.
18. I believe she might. Let's see. She had 12. Nope, she's dead.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't get sneak attack on that. I don't think so.
No, sir.
All right, and I'm going to get out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll move right to the edge of silence here.
Okay. Cool. And I
And
need to
I'm good.
refresh because my Roll20 locked up. One moment. I apologize. All right. After Mio, we go to Mr. Fu.
Cool. Still kind of disturbed by these fogs. Can I see any identifying features on this boat?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure.
So, with an investigation check of an 18, you'll notice that the front of the ship has a broken figurehead. The figurehead is strange. You've never seen one like it before. The left half of it appears to be a fully healthy human man, but the right-hand side of it appears to be skeletal.
I mean, interesting. Good. I guess, can I don't know, hold an action to move if we decide to move?
Sure. Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah, it's upsetting to me when I move too far and then my party blinks away in the fog.
Understood. As it should be. That's the intent of the encounter. All right. After Hoku Fu holds his action to move, Kawhi?
So, best I can tell, all of the ones that are dangerous are dead, correct?
At the moment, that's correct.
And then a bunch ran away, and then there's a couple hypnotic patterned.
Affirmative.
And then Flu investigated this boat
Yes.
and saw something weird.
Yes, sir.
All right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
All right. I'm like in a crater.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's into my turn.
All right. Cool. Then we go to Galileo.
It's the only one I can see is in that that aura of exhaustion, right?
You may need to refresh. That one is dead.
Oh, thank.
Roll20 had a little bit of a hiccup there, and some of the critters that are no longer there are still sorted up for some people.
Okay, I will come after Kawhi here,
Okay.
and then I'll cast one of my protection from good and evil on him.
Understood. Cool. So, Kawhi has protection from good and evil. Excellent. Anything else?
Thank you.
That's all.
All right. After Galileo, it becomes my turn. I do nothing this turn, so we go to Pear.
Right. I can go 1, 2, 3, 5. Do I need to make any saving throws, or do we not hear them?
Not yet.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll dash with my action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
I'm assuming I'm close enough to hear them, unless they're not doing
You are.
anything.
And they will turn to you, and they are about to start singing.
Right. And yeah, I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. Awesome. So after Pear ends his turn, we go to Brahmi.
Okay, Brahmi is going to come out to about here. Wait, let me just make sure. Okay. And she cannot see Pear, so she is going to cast Bless. I think. Let me just
We need
see
to
what
zoom
level.
out because Pear went hella far away.
Oh, yeah, I cannot see Pear at all. So Brahmi's gonna cast Bless on the people she can see. I think she can use a level 1 Bless for this because it's 3. Nope, level 2, second level Bless. Here we go. And that's for 4 people.
Okay.
Just display that for people. Okay. And I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Cool.
She's gonna stay
No movement?
close to Galileo.
All right.
She already moved.
All right. Gotcha.
She moved close enough to them. She doesn't want to go too far ahead.
All right. Mr. Mio.
Mia's going to try to figure out where Pear went. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's so hard to see any. I see Pear. Let's see. I'll get up to him. I'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, shit. I gotta decide. I will move up here.
Okay.
Oh shit, there's more too. And I will slash it. And I don't think it's had its turn in combat yet, right?
It is not.
Fantastic. Well, that's a terrible roll.
A 15 does strike it, though.
I got blessed too, so it would have been 18.
Yep. So you will hit, and that's going to be a critical strike. So that's going to be 18 plus 15 is 33. 33 plus 36 would be 69. 69 plus 22 would be 91 points of damage. You have slain it. by 1.
Nice.
Excellent. I gotta do some math real quick. I can't say.
As the radiant blade flashes, the undead is dispatched in a burst of radiant light.
Like I can move back to there.
Understood?
And that's all I got.
All right, Mr. Fwu.
All right. With my fingers in my ears, I'm gonna follow along. Are we in a big, like, pit?
It's a alcove, yeah. Something here was scooped out long ago.
Sounds fine. Dash action. Gorgeous.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope. Movement, action, fingers and ears. Here I am.
All right. Kawhi the Traveler.
I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's Flu. I'll hang out with. Oh, there's Pear. That's as far as I can move unless I double move. But what does that get me? That gets me within range of all the bad guys. So I am going to stay right there.
Okay. Cool. Galio Viato.
Brahmi will catch up, so if you need to run, then run.
Very good. Then I'll use a bonus action to gain a fly speed and move 60.
Pew.
That makes sense, Mio? Gotcha.
Yep.
And then I'll attack her.
Okay. A 26 will cut her as your Shadow Blade cuts for 11. The second strike also hits, dealing 10 damage. And the third swing also hacks away at this undead girl, dealing 10 more damage.
That's all.
Awesome. It becomes their turn. They're going to start their mournful song. And this extends outwards, all the way out to 60 feet. Which Brahmi is inside of.
Damn it.
As is everybody else. However, Fwu has his fingers in his ears. So everyone other than Fwu and Brahmi, because Brahmi also had her fingers in her ears, needs to make a charisma saving throw of a DC 14. Well, that's lame. Pear's just going to say no on his turn.
Don't forget, you guys, you have Bless,
Yes.
except for Pear. I'm sorry, Pear.
Pear
Everybody else
doesn't
has
need it.
Bless.
All right. Well, they don't like the fact that you guys did not decide to play as friends. And so they're going to be a little nasty. And we're going to go ahead and move to here. Galio, she's going to try to shove you. Need you roll an athletics or acrobatics check? Gotta beat it 8.
Oh man.
All right. The second one will try the same thing. Need you to beat a 10, Galio. Roll 1. Oh, damn. All right. Over on the far side, this one comes running up to the only person she can reach. And I cannot shove you into one of the circles from here. So we're going to try to Shadow Claw you, sir. A 10 will miss you. Goodness.
It will miss, yep.
All right. My little kids are not effective at all. Pear, what would you like to do?
I will have to start my turn using the stillness of mind, and then I'll just keep walking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I will end there.
All right. Cool. Robbie,
Yes.
what would you do?
Probably needs to catch up. So she's gonna go. Wait.
I love the fact that not only can you not see most of the party, Pear is so far that no matter what you do, you cannot find Pear this turn.
Yeah. Don't think that's gonna happen. She can't even see anything to fight against, so she's gonna just move again. She's still covering her ears, and she will continue to do. Oh, hey,
Sure.
hey!
Awesome.
I see the problem. She moved. She dashed. So I think that's all her actions.
It's not a nice way to talk about
So-
Mio.
What?
It's
Said
floats.
you saw
It's
the
okay.
problem.
Floats is a
No,
problem.
Look,
Floats
right
is the
here.
There's a
problem.
reason he lives on boats.
Here.
Yeah.
There's multiples. So many.
All right. So after Brahmi, we go to Mio.
I don't know. So Pear's obviously running somewhere, so he's going to try to keep up with Pear, but he's got this little goblin in front of him. Does a shove count as a melee attack?
I need you to roll your Christmas saving throw. So your turn. You don't have your ears plugged.
Again? I've already done it once, and I got to do it again.
Yep. Every turn that they're singing, as long as you're here.
When they start singing, end on my turn.
Yes, sir. At the start of every turn, unless your ears are plugged or you're silenced. So you're charmed, Mio.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Thanks to bless. You're good.
Yep.
Go ahead and take your turn.
Is shove a?
It's
Is shove a?
It's an attack.
It does count as a melee attack.
Yes, sir.
Great. I'm gonna try to shove her prone.
Okay, you're just trying to knock the kid
I'm
over.
gonna push the little girl on the ground. What is
All
it?
right.
Athletics?
You can roll athletics because I am not trying to shove you. I'm going to use my acrobatics to try to avoid that with the 24.
I do acrobatics instead.
No, you're not a judoka. Sorry,
I think
Robbie.
it's called bullying.
I played one in college once.
That's bullying. Is what it's called.
I go. Well, fuck you too. I'm gonna leave.
All right, she takes her opportunity attack with
Yeah,
her shabby
don't get
claws.
it. That was a melee attack. I got mobile.
Oh, that's true. Disregard.
I'm leaving.
Yes, sir.
I push her on the shoulders, kind of,
And you go off.
Poorly.
Understood.
and I leave. Yeah.
Cool. As you try to shove her, just put your hand on her face. Yep.
Or had her face run away. See you
Understood.
later.
Mr. Flu, you have your fingers in your ears.
Keep it on. Galio looks fine. Oh, more radiant orbs, huh? I will hold an action to hit one of these guys with my staff if they get within 5 feet of me.
If you do so, your ears will be unplugged.
Well, I'm not going to pick up my staff until they get within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Understood. So, after Mr. Flu prepares to swing, Kawhi, do you have your fingers in your ears? I don't think you do.
Oh,
So, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw with DC 14. You have blessed, you succeed.
yeah. I spent a lot of times in bars listening to really bad bar bands. This is no worse than that. Okay, so there's Galio. Who's down there? Galio's actually surrounded.
On two sides. Surrounded is a strong word.
All right.
I think Galio can probably take 2 8-year-olds.
Told you.
All right.
All right, so
So-
you're blasting them?
I'm going to blast this one because you said Galio can take them.
Okay.
And I'm moving it back 10 feet every time.
All right, so 10, 20, 30 feet here as we're going to deal 27 with the first strike. Then
Alright.
an additional 31. Yep. Awesome.
All right. And then I just hang out.
Okay.
Galio's got going on.
I love the fact that Kawhi doesn't bother playing his ears. He's just like, I've heard worse.
Yeah, I have, man.
All right. Galio Viato, you do not have your fingers in your ears. Please roll a charisma saving throw of DC 14 or be charmed. You're fine.
Incredible.
Not having it.
Yeah, I had you guys with that first encounter until you guys started rolling well, and now it's just rolling. All right. What would you do, Galio?
I will attack.
Okay. Same one?
Yeah.
Okay. A 14 does strike her. All right. And the 13 will miss, unfortunately. But you did deal 10 damage with the first one. Oh,
I
15
think
will
I
hit.
have less.
Yes, sir. Dealing 13 damage with that second strike. And the third swing comes in and also hits. Dealing 10 damage. Excellent. Anything else, Galio?
No, I'm not rolling great damage, but at least I'm hitting. So that's all.
All right. Mr. Pear, you can hear them. Roll your charisma saving throw.
Oh. Well,
And you were
I'll
not
end it
blessed.
with my action.
You just gonna
And
clear it off yourself again?
Buddy.
yeah, I will just do that and follow floats right off the end.
Okay. Cool. After Pear, then we go to Brahmi.
Brahmi's still covering her ears. She's gonna run over here, and she's gonna kick that kid.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That is an
She
unarmed
do that?
strike. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she just wants to knock her down.
Oh, are you
She's
trying to
like-
knock her down? In which case, it's an athletics check.
Oh, frick. Okay, yeah, that's fine. She used
Just
to
gonna
play beach
topple the
volleyball.
kid? All
Yeah,
right.
she just wants her prone. That's fine.
Okay.
Stop hurting my friend. She yells. Not yells. She's like, stop it. And then she
As you run up and try to topple a kid,
12 is
your foot misses.
Oh. She stumbles. She still has her ears covered.
The kid just sidesteps, and you take, instead of a kick, a giant, massive step that overextends you.
Oh, does she move from her space
No.
with that? Okay.
All right. Anything else, Bobby?
That's it for right now.
All right. Mr. Mio, you're off the map. Do you want to stay off the
It
map?
was off the map.
All
Yep.
right. Mr. Fu, you have your ears plugged. Mr. Hoku Fu. Did we lose Ray? Is she muted? I think you're there. Okay. She might be AFK. We will come back to her.
Okay.
Kawhi. All right. Oh, we're blasting again. Same one?
I can't see that one, so
Okay.
I'll do the one that Brahmi kicked.
Okay.
What's that?
So that's going to be 14 plus 13 is 27, plus a critical strike for 23. All right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 50 damage. She goes ragdolling into the mist.
And then I figure Brahmi and Galio have it.
Okay.
All right, I'll have to get there next turn. All right, into my turn.
All right. Whoa. You were AFK or something. What would you have done on your
No.
turn?
I forgot my name.
Oh, you forgot your name. Understood.
It's a pretty
I do
stupid
that
name.
too.
I was like,
Oh,
who's he calling for?
Paging Hoku Fu.
It's a great name, for what it's worth.
All right. So Fu goes running off the map. Awesome. Kawaii is just strolling along. I forgot to roll your charisma saving throw, but please go ahead and do so. It's not that it's going to matter. Right. Thank you, Kawaii.
of course.
Of course.
Amazing.
You got a stalker back there. Thank you for that, Kawaii, for saving us. Galio, what would you do?
Well, everybody's running for safety, but I still need to deal with this. So, I'll attack.
Okay. Galio swings a Shadow Blade of Dahin. Will deal 15 damage there. Again, the second strike hacks into this undead creature. Dealing 14 damage as the Shadow Blade cuts deeply. Your righteous swings again strike true, sir, for an additional 14 damage as you are consistently striking. Anything else, sir?
No, that's all.
All right. In a desperate attempt to pull this off, she's going to try to shove you one more time.
How
Galio.
dare you? Oh no. No.
Galio can't fail this. And she is going to end her turn as we go to pair. Pairs off the map.
Yep.
You're safe. Brahmi, you're here.
Yes. Man. Brahmi is going to take her hands off her ears and cast a spell.
Before you can cast a spell, need you to go ahead and roll your charisma saving throw, DC 14.
Here we go. All right.
You're fine.
So she's gonna cast Thunderstruck. Just kidding. It's Thunderwave. She wants to knock her away.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And just
So
let me just-
Constitution saving throw. I got a 4. You'll blast her for 21 thunder damage. Kaboom! And she goes sailing off in the direction that way.
Great. And then she's gonna grab Galio and start dragging him away.
Okay.
So we're getting out of here. And we're gonna head this way. The same, follow everybody else's path out of here.
Okay?
Sorry.
So you guys can go ahead and escape should you choose to do so.
Yes.
Okay. If you said no, that's okay. I want a
All right.
strong arm.
We can go ahead and escape offwards towards the swamps of Avana.
Wait, we're already at the. This is. God. Robbie's having a little meltdown.
This is the art that Brahmi saw several weeks ago.
Damn it.
Is that
Not
the
that
happy
helpful.
up
That's
on
the
top of
monastery
hill
in the far distance. Yes, sir.
Monastery.
So now we're crossing the sinking path, right?
You would be approaching the sinking path
Okay. This
eventually.
Wait, hang
This
on.
is the
Hang on.
quicksand thing.
This
That's
is
the next battle
quicksand
map you
is
guys will
the-
come to, yes.
Yeah, the quicksand is next.
But it's a ways of a walk to get there.
But we kind of look like we know where we're going.
Yes, there's a path that you can follow.
Okay. If no one stops him, floats will scout ahead.
Brahmi will stop him because she's wants to see how we're feeling about. Oh man, and she didn't prepare it, but she wants to see how Floats and Pear are feeling since they look a bit tired right now, right?
I just haven't got me land legs yet.
I can help you both with that if you want.
Be
I
fine
would
right now.
love that.
Are you okay? Or do you need help?
I would love that. I don't know about floats, but thank you.
You got it. Floats? You sure?
Nah, don't be wasting it on me.
It's not a waste.
That's fine. I'm good.
All right. Well,
This
you
is-
let me know if you change your mind.
That's ability checks.
I think that's it. Man, I wish I'd. We're going so much faster. I do have Hero's Feast. I didn't prepare Hero's Feast as a spell for today.
You also have $1,000 chalice on you, or goblet.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I could only do it
Goblin
twice
gold.
though, and I was very scared of when we do reach limbo. If it's worse than this, then we might need it more then. So, but I think we're all right for now. Does everyone feel okay?
I feel good.
Okay.
Kawhi's all, man, sometimes you just forget the easiest thing. It's like when you go to like pour a beer and you forget to tilt the glass over and then you get a big old foam topper like that. Sometimes you just forget. And I forgot to do that this morning. I forgot this morning. So I just go along and I look everyone deep in the eyes and look at them. And now we all have the telepathic bond.
Yay!
So now Brahmi can cast silence with impunity. But unfortunately, that's probably the spell for the last encounter, not the next encounter. Anyway.
Still, it's helpful.
I think that that's always helpful because I know that Varen warned us a couple things about saying things out loud. So just talking within our heads is probably the safest way to move forward.
Well, until they start talking in our heads and sounding like our friends, then that'll be weird. Hopefully that won't happen though.
It's not that
Just
weird to
plug-
have voices in your head. Don't worry.
Just plug your ears from the inside, and then they're good.
I'll have to try that. Quicksand. Okay.
So we be ready to be moving?
I think so.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
go scout ahead.
Yep. I'm not going to leave too far. I'm just going to be ahead of everybody, checking the trail for traps or ambushes or anything else I can see, Eric.
Sure. As you pick your way ahead, can I get your survival check to make sure you don't lose the path? It's really low-
Survival?
it's a really low. Or your perception? It's
I'd
fine.
rather do perception, please, sir.
Sure. Let's do perception.
What's an ability check? These are skill checks.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretty sure succeed, so.
Yes, sir. You are easily able to find the path ahead. You'll find occasional marking stones of material that you're unfamiliar with. The mineral isn't native to the material planes. It's a black stone laced with green and blue. It glows slightly, but just enough to give off a hint of light a couple inches around it.
Neat.
As you're picking your way forward, party following a few feet behind you, the mist around you begins to thicken. If you continue, you may lose your path. This looks to be a temporary thing. Do you want to wait, or do you wish to continue?
Well, I'll wait for everybody to
Okay.
gather up. Looks like it'd be shadowy up ahead. Perhaps we do what the boats do at night and tie together. So I'm just recommending that we all tie together and travel through. Make a little daisy chain.
Yeah, we could do that.
So you
Let's
guys want to tie yourselves together?
Should we
Yeah,
tie all
no.
6 or should we do all 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you guys break
Yep.
out your various ropes. Who has the rope?
I have, I think
You have the
2.
rope?
I have at least 1.
If you have a length of 50 feet of rope, you can tie
I do.
everyone together. Understood.
I do.
Cool. Awesome. So
But
now
I'll
that
try to lead them. Good.
as you guys are now tied together, you're going to lead them in.
I'll lead them through.
Awesome. As you're heading forwards, you see that the fog and mist goes extremely dense. The tendrils curl closer as if it's alive, but not menacing, almost curious as to who is walking here.
Can we see each other?
You can see each other.
Okay.
The air grows cooler and carries with it a faint floral sweetness mixed with a tang of salt from the sea. Then through the haze, a faint light begins to glow ahead, soft and shifting, like the first stars of twilight piercing a cloudy sky. The glow grows stronger, illuminating a figure emerging from the mists. It's like indistinct at the moment, but after a moment, she steps forward and her form seems to be shaped by the fog itself. As she steps closer, her details come into focus. A tall, graceful woman with flowing, silver-streaked hair that drifts around her like strands of starlight caught on the wind. Her robes shimmer with a strange vitality, their twilight hues shifting and rippling like water reflecting the sky at dusk. Subtle patterns form and dissolve across the fabric, stars blooming into constellations, flowers bursting into life and then fading into fractals, and faint symbols that hint at ancient forgotten languages. In her hand, an orb made of crystal swirls with light and glows faintly, casting soft rays that dance across the mist, breaking it into a mosaic of colors. Her eyes are interesting. She looks at you and you can tell she is old. Her eyes are like windows to the cosmos. There's no malice in her gaze, only calm curiosity and an ageless wisdom that seems to envelop you in an unspoken promise of safety. Around her, the mist doesn't obscure, but accentuates her presence, parting as she walks, almost reverently, as though the very air acknowledges her grace. When she speaks, her voice is a melody, both familiar and otherworldly. Each word resonates in your mind as much as your ears. Gentle, yet powerful, filled with understanding and purpose. She pauses a moment, her gaze sweeping over all of you with kindness, a slight smile as her eyes fall upon one of you, Galio. There's something in her expression, a quiet recognition, as though she has known him all his life, as though she has come here for him alone.
Galio's looking warily back. He says, "Hail, stranger. You don't look like you belong here."
Do not fear.
Who are you?
I have traveled through the veils to find you, drawn by a thread of light too bright to ignore. Starflower.
And for what purpose?
She looks at you quizzically. You, Galio, have carried a weight. The weight of the Starflower that ripples through this world. Come not as an enemy, but as a guide to offer what is needed, should you wish to hear it.
Very well. I'll hear you.
She looks at you. I have come to offer you that which you desire. The way to power for the House of Flowers. For you to meet your destiny. And to join with Toivoa proper in order to ward the House of Flowers against those who will wish it ill.
Let's see. I'm going to roll insight to see if she's lying.
Very well.
I trust her.
Okay. Galio, I see the weight you carry. The desire to protect, to uplift, to serve those you love. You are selfless, even when it hurts you. Even when it pulls at the edges of your soul. That strength is rare, and it resonates far beyond what you see in yourself. I come to you now because the threads of this world respond to you, and I can help you weave them into something greater.
Then, yes, that's what I seek. What do I need to do?
She smiles. You must make a choice. Galio Viato, the Starflower. Imagine this. The House of Flowers, never wanting for anything, blooming in abundance under your care. Your friends, strengthened by your hand, able to face any challenge, even those that lie within the veil. I do not offer this lightly, Galio. This is not trickery or deceit. It's a choice, a gift, for someone worthy of it. You need only allow your essence to become one with the magic that sustains Toivoa. You will not die, Galio. You will transcend. Your power will be eternal, and your name whispered in every spell cast, in every ripple of magical energy that graces this world. The choice is yours, Galio. I offer this because you are truly already exceptional, because you care, and because you deserve to be more.
I need a moment to talk with my allies.
She nods. I understand.
Okay. Galio will look at Pear. Well, I always believed that holding the title Starflower was a temporary thing for me. How do you feel about taking up the mantle?
I mean, I would be open, but I don't know why. Like, does she really think it's you? Like, doesn't Calatrix is the Starflower?
There have been many.
Okay.
Gallia will take off the bracer and offer it to Pear.
I'll put it on. Still, just kind of confused, but accepting.
Well, I admire your ambition and your drive, so I think you'll do well.
Where are you going?
I'm sure I'll be around. Mio, or floats.
Yes.
Well, that's been you, me, and Brahmi the longest. I've always relied on you, and you never let me down, so thank you for that.
I do my best, lad.
Well, just continue on as you have.
Are you sure you're not going to be needing us anymore?
No, in fact, and then Gallia will take off his equipment, belt, and pack and put them down. I don't think I'll be needing those either.
I suppose I can be keeping them until you come back for safekeeping.
Okay, you do that.
For when you come back.
And he'll look at Brahmi. Well, cousin.
Sure. Are you sure about this?
Yes, this is good for me. I'll have access to magic again.
I'm sorry we couldn't make that happen for you sooner.
Well, you never know how things will pan out in this life. But
We're gonna miss you.
well, make sure you keep speaking your mind and don't let the council get you down.
I'll do my best. Don't be a stranger if you can possibly manage it. Don't be gone forever.
Of course. And Fu and Kawai. We haven't known each other long, but you've been excellent allies. I couldn't ask for more.
Well, thank you. You're always welcome to get a drink on the Calm Tiki.
I'll visit sometime. Okay.
I'm sure you're not going far. I'll listen for you.
I'll be around Ivry.
Never heard of this place.
Brahmi's smiling very big.
And he'll turn back to the woman.
He smiles gently at you. Are you ready? There will be no turning back.
Yes, I am.
She offers you her hand.
He reaches out and takes it.
Her warm fingers slip gently into yours. Her grip solid but gentle. You feel a warmth spread into your arm, and she smiles compassionately at your friends. Are your goodbyes done?
Yes.
She nods. Looking at the party, she says, "Farewell. He will watch over you." She turns and, with Galio, air begins to sparkle with golden light, and their forms begin to dissolve into a cascade of radiant energy. You watch as Galio begins to dissolve into the very air in a shower of golden sparkles. The transformation is beautiful and haunting as his presence is slowly absorbed into the ambient magical weave that is Toivoa. As they disappear, you feel a wave of power and loss wash over you simultaneously. The land itself around you begins to seem to mourn and celebrate the sacrifice of Galio Viato, the Starflower of Ivry. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. We are going to say goodbye to Galio as a player, as he has to move on due to real-life situations that we don't need to discuss. But it's an honor and a privilege to have GM'd for you. You're always welcome back in any one of my games. And from everyone here, I believe I speak for everyone, thank you so much for choosing this group to participate in. It's been an absolute delight.
Well, thank you very much. I feel the same. This has been a wonderful game, and you've all been great players.
Gonna
We're
miss
gonna
you,
miss you a
Milo.
lot.
Yeah. We enjoyed having you.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here in just a moment. But if you know anyone who wants to play in my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them. We will not be filling this spot until the new year, as we only have one more session before the holidays. So just heads up, next week we will be playing with 5. But otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Galio, best wishes, Godspeed, and I hope everything goes well for you. For those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are going to go ahead and raid someone, so please stick around for a few moments so that we can raid with as many people as possible. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Toivoan train wreck, as they are about to start the assault on Akeda.